cheers you up, baking me a nice tray of sugar cookies.
How about these cookies, sugar?
We didn't have a message when we left. Oh, very odd.
The T-shirt pyramid. One, medium. S and XS. Small and thin. All done. Well, you gotta tell your children about it. Congratulations. Thanks. Well done, Jack. Now put my dress on you. Should have visual bags on.
What was your bankrupt?
Finishing sketch covers. About to send. What's going on? Sent exactly how I wanted it
I
to
was
be.
sharing this, but it shouldn't have
and then,
came.
yes,
The audio
I
shouldn't have
Played
came up.
over it.
Why was he playing the
Very
whole
exciting.
time?
That was
Yes.
It was
I was
weird.
like, where the fuck is why is Bancroft coming over the audio?
He came in. No, now I need to find the window. I was gonna do a whole thing where I'm like, hey, it's Bancroft tried a new thing. He did the t-shirt folding stream. We're gonna try another new thing, the watching the t-shirt folding stream. Then it just ruined the entire intro.
Well, intro already ruined, so well
Jake,
done.
mute that Bancroft stream. Yeah, it wasn't a hot mic. Also, look at where is another? Look at this. AI jazz sounds like nails. I don't know what mental illness that jazz triggers, but some people like it, and then Moromi thinks it's AI. It's not AI. It's not Suno. Type it in and it generates
You've
it.
been playing it since before AI was really a thing.
Since back in the day before AI even began.
In the before times.
Is your guys' screen black? I can't see anything.
No, it is
that's
not.
just
Is
you.
is it completely black for you?
Yeah, maybe I'll reload. You'll have to click me back in.
Yeah.
He's looking for an excuse to
click
escape
in.
already.
It's a very relaxed stream today. To the wonderful
Yes.
chat. Caleb was here at like seconds after the stream. Welcome back.
Hey.
So yeah, this is like a last minute. It was on my channel last week. It's on my channel this week. I actually really love these like low commitment last minute I'm filling in streams because there is zero pressure and you can just be fully relaxed. It's
I'm
great.
glad you like it. But yeah, Phil's busy setting up, so it just
Does this count as an ultimate betrayal by Phil? Maybe.
No. Phil has I think Phil has filled in for me like twice in the past. Like very little questions asked.
Okay, good.
I think if anyone deserves like a betrayal, get out of betrayal free card from Monopoly, it's Phil.
One free betrayal.
Yeah, can you imagine giving people those cards if they've done
As
something
stocking
good for you?
stuffers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
one free betrayal card.
With this, you can betray me anytime and I will not vow revenge.
I'll grin and bear it.
Shittiest Christmas present ever. Pear, you would do that. You would have that as like a Christmas, or you would.
That's
like
what I'm
that
going to
as
give
a
you
present.
guys already.
That's fine. That's fine.
We would burn them up in the same day because you
Just
would
for fun.
You would find something to feel betrayed by. I love like the pair instant comedic betrayal. You'll take offense at something that blindsides.
By the way, I have
person.
another one of those. It's that my mic. Have you guys noticed my mic sounds better? Can you tell it all, perhaps?
Yes,
A little
you
bit,
sound
yeah.
great. You sound wonderful.
With the help of Alex VRB, I figured out how to change the levels on my entire computer, like go into the system of how it intakes the mic, because it wasn't the
Oh.
mic. The mic was max volume and it was way too quiet. And so now I can make it louder if I wanted to, but now it's like adjusted to like maybe a good spot. I don't know. But yeah, where this comes into play as a betrayal is, guess who I asked many, many times if my mic sounded okay and who always said it sounded great? You two, both of you. So you screwed me.
Do you know? But it did sound fine. I don't know what this is where you thought it didn't sound
I've
fine.
never lied
No,
about my opinion.
now you're gaslighting me. You guys,
Oh
you
my
guys
God!
didn't. You
Okay,
couldn't handle
fair.
my mic being the same level as yours.
This is the
And so-
betrayal. This
We
is
just disagree. We're not gaslighting you.
this is how it works. This
Oh,
is,
God.
he definitely
it
will
w-
feel betrayal. We've
I
already
can't
burnt
tell
off the
if he's
betrayal card.
serious or not
Yeah.
either. So it's just a giant clusterfuck.
So you're both -1 betrayals. So when I eventually give you a free betrayal card, it will go to 0.
We give it
I'm
right
just gonna
back
give
to
up
you.
at this point. I don't care anymore.
You tear the betrayal card up in front of our faces, saying like, "I was going to give you this," but rips it. Already.
Irene's
used it
at
up.
-2
Pickle.
because she doesn't even care about the betrayal.
Doesn't even acknowledge it.
All right, that's fine. You can put me at -3 now because I just confirmed that I don't care.
Tripling down on no caring about betrayal. So
I'm deep down on the shit list.
I'm gonna
Wow.
guess you just went into Windows mic settings and it had like a little volume bar for the microphone's like input gain.
Guess who could have told me that how to do that 6 months ago? You betrayed me. -2.
I actually didn't know about that.
I have no, because if I've ever adjusted like microphone gain and stuff on my computer, I've like installed some kind of like weird thing where it makes a million fake line-in cables. Alex will know what I'm talking about, seeing as he's the big audio guy. I do it all through hardware. Like I have a little no, it's not even working right now. That is the problem with this hardware thing. I was going to connect to a software and then
quit bragging. We've heard it all before. You have so many gadgets.
I am bragging. But yeah, welcome there. Phil might join us. We basically have no topic. I have like 2 things to pull up. I've hardly had a week. Part of my week is I've really wanted to go back to that comic shop I went to for no reason. Like,
there's nothing to buy.
There's nothing to buy. But I want to go. It was it was a nice sunny day as well, which probably helped.
The vibes. Did you say, is it 2 hours away or 1 hour away?
It's 1 hour away, and it's probably an hour back if I didn't go down country roads and I timed it. See, in England, you can drive. It's like short distances, long driving times because the roads are all higgledy-piggledy, and then traffic is terrible. And like if you go at the wrong time, you can like double your journey time. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that sounds like a pain in the ass. That sounds like Taiwan because it's all winding mountain roads. It's not like the US where you have giant 6-lane highways everywhere.
Yeah, that sounds kind of nice, but it would get old, I bet.
Oh no, it gets very old, and like they're just gonna, I'm pretty sure they're gonna start being like, fuel is 10 times the price now. What's funny is global situation. This whole global situation just seems like market manipulation using militaries, which is a little bit of a white pill because it means it's not that serious. But at the same time, like I find it funny when Americans complain about their gas prices going up. And they will even further because in England, our gas prices are like 4 times what your guys are already because of stupid tags.
Well,
yeah,
that sucks. It hasn't gone up that much in America, but that's because we have other.
You know what though? As soon as you get the ultimate white pill and you're like, it's just old rich white guys making a little extra buck, no big deal. Boom, the first nuke's gonna drop.
I think
you know
it's
it.
gonna be fine. Like maybe I'm just completely naive, but I genuinely think we're gonna be fine.
I really am unsure as to whether nuke. Oh man, yeah, like it. Did Russia say that they were gonna nuke Israel?
I have not heard that. That's very extreme.
I saw a thumbnail.
Did you hear it on the internet?
Internet.
If you heard it on the internet, that definitely means it's totally real.
We'll call it the Intardnet. But yeah, so I mean, this week I have been coloring away. Like I don't even have a creative topic that's come to mind that I've been percolating, trying to think of. I don't know if you guys are in similar. I don't know. Pear, what stage are you on with projects? Are you the drawing all day thing, or are you able to write? Are you thinking?
I'm drawing a lot. I'm writing a little bit too. Yeah, so it's still just kind of a little bit of everything. I have one thing to tell you guys in the chat is I did see a tweet today basically about the girl who got scarred, and I previously on a Panel Breakers I had said like, oh, Ghislaine Maxwell like tried to seduce this model, this like Russian model, and she denied her. So then Ghislaine Maxwell cut her with a box cutter, cut her face. And I said that like it was real, and I totally believed it, and I totally fell for it. That was not real. And that girl did get cut. I just saw like the truth version came out on another random tweet, and I'm like, this one feels way more real. And it was more like a mafia thing, but she totally got her face cut, and it was all sketchy.
That sucks.
But like, so yeah, I totally fell for that, and I was like, you know what? Anytime I kind of fall for something, I'm like, that means there's liars on the other side trying to trick people. That means that side's probably fake. So like the side of Ghislaine Maxwell being a super creepy knife box cutter evil woman is fake, and I think she's probably just fine. So I'm kind of like I'm not super scared of.
She's fine. One fake story, it's fine. Then you're like, oh, the fake story was put out that they put out a bunch of smoke, so you never know what to believe. That's
so here's the thing. Sometimes the stories that are the most ridiculous are put out to make an already bad situation or already bad person seem less culpable. So now that you've heard this really crazy story about someone, right, and you find out that it was a lie, so you start thinking, oh, they're totally innocent of everything, all the other accusations as well. That's a media manipulation tactic. So
that worked on me too. I totally think she's innocent of everything now.
Well,
so I like her.
Careful. You have to be careful to actually. You like her.
Pear's mailing her betrayal cards to her prison cell.
He's gonna be like those women who are fans of murderer serial killers, like Charlie Manson. But you're like the male version of it.
I'm like, Ghislaine, call me when you get out. If you need a place
to stay. God.
Yeah, where are the Ghislaine prison simps that are like, you can put us in a polycule, it's okay. Those fucking polycule guys that are like, I have a crumb of pussy every once in a blue moon from this. They probably fuck more than anyone. Like that is probably the Grand Canyon with hot dogs being thrown in it on a daily basis with those polycule bitches.
Wait, what is polycule? I missed that.
Do you know what a polyamorous relationship is?
Yeah.
Where you have one
bunch
woman,
of really slutty people who are sharing partners, and that's apparently a relationship style when it's really just being giant whores.
I think it's commitment anxiety for Gen Zers, but then on the flip side,
it is not just Gen Zers who do that.
I was about to say, on the flip side, it's like one, the hag maxing. It's like she's reverse hag maxing. She's trying to max her own time. She's hagging it up with like 50 Nintendo Switch soy jacks.
Oh my god!
In prison?
No, I don't. No. Prison is probably one big polycule. Oh man, you know, of all the places I wouldn't want to go to prison is America. Like, you just know, like I've always said, if you're putting someone in prison, you're basically sentencing them to non-con funland. I don't know if I want to grape fest. That's it. You're sentencing them to be graped.
Yeah. What little I don't know if this counts as research. It was because there's a fitness guy who's like an ex-con, and he's like a lolcow borderline, but he'll do videos where he like calls you a pussy kind of directly to the camera for 5 minutes. And I was doing that for a while, where I would put his video on and I'd do push-ups, and he'd be like, yeah, he's like, if this were prison, you'd be some butt boy, little guy for the dudes.
Oh my god!
You're just doing
Holy
push-ups,
shit.
listening to a guy say you're gonna get graped in prison.
It's a bit much.
You know
yeah,
what?
and it works.
It
It works to motivate you. That phase kind of ended though, but actually, one of the funny things is he went on stage with another guy who's famous, so I can't think of his name. And so the one guy, he's huge and jacked, and the other guy's kind of like dad bod. And the huge guy was like, "You got to get jacked, because otherwise, what use of you are you to the world?" He's like this guy, I could beat this guy up right now if I wanted to. This guy's a pussy. And that guy goes, "I'm armed."
There you go.
And
Perfect.
it was
Great
on this big
equalizer.
auditorium. Yeah, so like he really got one-upped him kind of, and it was funny.
The great equalizer, the Smith.
But what
and
he
Wesson.
said in prison that it's like it's the Mexicans, the blacks, and the whites, and you have to join a team or else you get raped and murdered right away. And you have to join. You're forced to join your
Sounds
side.
about right.
Everyone's like quote unquote racist because that's just the way it goes. And
That sounds about right. It's like animal instincts, and that sounds about right. Yeah. I spy Phil in chat. Hello.
Yeah, where is it? Where is Phil? Here he is. Ghislaine didn't cut a bish. Sounds like a nice lady. Yeah, all above.
Yeah. She only manipulated a bunch of teenagers into being trafficked. It's fine. She's a nice lady.
Do you think in prison the Nazis, ironically, take anyone, or do you really have to have the right genome?
I
do you
don't
have a
think prison
choice?
Nazis are very ironic.
like the neo-Nazi gangs in prison, you mean?
Yeah.
I think they just make you
I don't
shave
think
your
they're
head.
very. Yeah, I don't think they're very. No, I don't know, but I would doubt that they would ironically take like a brown person in, because I think there's an equivalent for like if you're Chinese, well, you go with the Chinese Nazis or the Mexican Nazis. Like each group has a thing. So why would
every
they...
race has their own Nazi.
Yes. No, every race has their like, this is our racial gang. Isn't that how prisons work? It's like base human tribal instincts.
I couldn't join the Nazi gang in prison because I'd have to cut my hair off. You'd have to cut your hair off anyway, because I'm definitely getting graped with this hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you can
because it's too much to grip. Yeah, it's like horsetail. You can't.
Why are you thinking of this?
I would rather get shanked with a knife than a meat knife. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather die.
The best way to not get graped in prison is actually to shave all your body hair off and then slather yourself in baby oil so you can slip out of like.
That sounds like you're inviting it.
Yeah, I didn't know it.
I don't know why you think that's avoiding it.
I'm gonna focus on putting baby oil on this one hole for a few hours first. Then I'll go to the rest of. Oh, you caught me! No, you got me at the worst time.
See, it's counterintuitive because that's the guy. When the big polycule orgy happens, that's the guy who squirts out right away, just goes flying across the floor, and escapes.
Doug, I'm also glad we're talking about prison grape instead of comics. What a great episode. What a great start. Welcome to Panel Breakers, everybody.
Wait. See, it's the old DNA. I genuinely think, I always think the audience likes the edgy humor, but I've started to think that like maybe it needs to be peeled back, but I'm like, what am I don't know. It's just too fun, but I don't know. Maybe people don't want to.
The chat does like it, but we have to sprinkle in a little bit of comics once in a while.
No, I'm gonna continue the prison grape because I have a development
Don't
of
let
how
me
to
stop
avoid.
you. Continue.
Okay. What you actually probably want to do is
Great,
get
here we go.
some get some. You have a friend who does like prop makeup or whatever. They've got to make you look as herpesed up as possible. Like maybe like rub a bunch of chocolate on your face so you like break out like hardcore. You want to look like this is the choice they don't want to make because of
Ugh.
everything that comes with the package deal.
So that's like you get your one phone call and you're like, Mom, quick, send me some like fake herpes stuff so I can like trick
Amazing.
everyone into thinking I have herpes. They'll stay.
Put me loads of fake herpes stuff in a cake and mail it in, and then I'll...
She sends you actual herpes.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what would work is maybe like being a leper. Just get bandages and wrap yourself like a leper.
Yeah, you just make yourself look really fucking ill.
Mm.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the only way.
Panel Breakers is not officially a prison gang, says TC. I guess we are.
Speaking of Panel Breakers is now officially. I got a couple of nuggets, but like I've got nothing. I've got like a page to show off for my comic. If people, I have a development on the Panel Breakers standee. Maybe I could bring that up now. If people want art, if people want to slipstream into art, because it's not a big deal. Like, you know how I've been trying to work. Whenever I work on these standees, it's like pulling fucking teeth, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it probably to you guys feels like weeks ago that I showed you like the final art for the standee, right? I am still battling on like a daily basis to get this thing finished. This is actually the last.
Oh, I don't even know. This is such a fucking pain in the ass. And you say they're more affordable and that's all worth it, but man, I just fucking quit and find somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well, sure.
Wait, so this is the company that you have the constant back and forth with this from the other standee too?
Yeah, and it really is daily. Like I'm getting, guys who don't know, I have a campaign coming up, a new Connell book coming out, and I'm trying to get ahead. The old Connell campaign is late because of standees. So my entire approach has been get stuff done ahead of time. And this Panel Breaker standee is going to be on the next campaign. So I've been trying to get this ready too, get it ready for Heroes so we can have them at Heroes. And so, like, I've done the artwork. So I sent them this proof over here. You see how it's all laid out, and there's like 1 million acres of like dead space, right? Like, and I'm like, people don't want tiny pieces for this. It would actually be fine if this was how big the things were. But I'm like, no, we can do better. I spent the time to rearrange all the pieces on this right-hand bit so that like, and I even put these like 7mm gap bubbles to just make damn sure they knew that I knew that these were far enough apart from each other so that like it would be bigger. Like, look at the size difference between this me over here and this me over here. Like that is the difference. Someone is gonna feel way better getting this, happier about their purchase.
Yeah, it does make a difference. It's every single time you get a proof from them, it seems like they just move things around just to say they move things around. That's what it feels like.
Well, so this morning is when I got the proof on the left, and this was like the most insulting proof update I have ever had. Like, this is the worst it has ever been. So I sent them this one on the right. I'm like, please do this. Like, just do this. I've laid it out for you. It's like perfect. Just do this. They sent me the one on the left. These are the changes. This is what the change. You see this? The blurriness.
Yeah.
This is the old.
Why are they resizing things? It's like the size needs to be at exactly the same, like in proportion. What
you're doing your job for them, and they won't even let you.
Yeah, I'm doing that job. They won't even accept it. So, like, look, Pat, they kept you exactly the same. right? No change, but then increased fill by this much. Like fill is like a lot bigger, probably because I'm like they probably look to touch the edge and they're like, oh, we can do that easy. Irene got bigger. I got a little bit bigger. Pear stayed the exact fucking same. The piece that needed changing most of all is this. You see this? This is like my white whale. This Lord Stonk piece over here. My white whale for this standee set is them letting themselves tilt it so it can be bigger, because this is the biggest piece. Like this is the key to everything. This is my Jar Jar Binks over here. And like they are over here, it's like they have been this didn't change. They are determined not to increase this piece. They're determined not to tilt it.
Painful. I think these people doing it are just, it's like, I'm so frustrated I can't even speak clearly. I'm so frustrated I can't even fucking speak clearly because I've noticed certain websites that printing websites that do this whole thing where even if your files are 600 DPI, perfectly color corrected, ready for print, they will do this whole thing where notice your pages have a problem, but our AI has fixed it. My pages had no problem, but they're just saying that to sound like their website is doing work when it's not.
Wait.
So it feels like these standee people are just making changes to make changes instead of thinking through what they're doing.
What exactly happened, I think, is that someone got sent this change and they're like, that is a lot of work. I do not want to do that. And so they just did like a change.
Oh.
And then they sent it back. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Irene, did you actually have that problem, or are you referring to my thing?
I was referring to your thing.
Oh, yeah. I sent some.
But I use the same website.
They might hate me because, like, I'm not. Maybe they think people go, like, it's okay. I'll just take that how it is. I'm like, nope. Here's 50 mock-ups. Here's a bunch of examples of how to do it, and I'm going to insist on it. I swear,
the person working on your case, the corrections person, must just be like a short bus level. You should ask for a new guy.
I like how Dale is like, can we move on from this? This is me trying to move on from the prison grape.
Yeah, you have
Would
one
you like
choice,
to go
Dale.
back to the prison grape? Would you like to return, Dale?
Either a boring as fuck update where we complain about behind the scenes stuff, or Ghislaine Maxwell Turbo Redditor mods.
Turns out she's not so bad.
Yeah, turns out.
Oh my god.
Didn't her family write? So, you know, one of the I don't know if it's a black pill or just a I don't give a fuck anymore pill. I don't really feel like I get black pilled. I just stopped caring. Like that her dad owns the company that rewrites all the history books, so it's like, what even is history? You guys know that?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sure they rewrite it in a good way, though. That helps us.
Yeah, right.
Okay, see, just saying that history has been rewritten is one of those things where I'm sure history is written by the winners, right? Written by the winners, but like one guy, there's such a dearth of records. I'm loath to jump into the conspiracies. I like conspiracies, but those conspiracies that are like, all of our history is fake. There are 300 years of history missing. I'm like, that's a little much. On a smaller scale, I'd believe it, but on a large scale, that's a little much because there's so much records across different cultures. Come on.
But are you talking about the medieval calendar date change that just skipped 300 years? Okay, I was worried you were talking about the Tartaria shit. Have you ever heard about
Yes, I have. No, that's just retards who don't realize that we used to be able to build stuff that looked nice.
Pat, have you heard about the Tartaria stuff?
Only because you mentioned it now, that rings a bell. And it has to do with Chicago, right? The Chicago World's Fair supposedly was like the turning point where that was the story. They had built the Chicago's World's Fair in like a year. This is the official fake, quote unquote, fake this is the conspiracy theories. Wait, the official story is that they built it in a year and then tore it all down. And then the conspiracy theory is it was always built and it had been standing for 2 million years or whatever. And they pretended that they built it so that they could tear it down.
I hadn't heard that. What you would think?
I
It
haven't
wasn't
even
that
heard
long
that
ago.
one.
You would think people would know.
Yeah, yeah, I know. It's
Okay.
only like 150 years ago or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Not
like
even that.
flat Earth, but for history. They pretend this place called Tartaria existed, which like
Yeah.
I don't know if they put it in Antarctica and that's the Antarctica civilization. Like where is it supposed to be?
So what I've seen is all these people mainly going around Europe and looking at these really majestic old buildings, you know, back when we build beautiful things instead of brutalist modernist stuff that's all fugly all the time. And they're like, there's a lost civilization that built all of this. It's like, no, that's just before postmodernism. That was just normal Europe, sir. But they're like, there was Tartaria, and they're
Yeah.
keeping it from us in the history books.
I think that the people who glomp onto that, first of all, it is so obviously fake. The first stuff where people were talking about Tartaria on Twitter, it was really early AI stuff. And I think AI just increased quality to such a level where there is probably like 10% of the population that can't tell the difference. And like as time goes on, that percent, glomp on. Do you not know what glomping is? You never had that?
Yeah, it's latching on. Dale says he's gonna unrepost a stream. No, we're
No!
sorry. I'm sorry.
Dale, we're trying our
No!
best. You didn't like the prison grave. You didn't like the update. Now we're talking about fake history. We're 0 for 3 with
We
Dale.
said this is a last minute stream. It was not supposed to be Jake's turn, so might be a bit of a clusterfuck. Listen.
I think it's going great. I love these shows. They're so relaxed. You just basically took. But yeah,
Just expect clusterfuckery.
but yeah, speaking of fake history, I don't know if this happened recently enough for like I know you know about it.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
I see your screen share.
So there's a breaking tweet.
We're just going all out this week, are we? That looks like the real picture. Yeah, I think I've seen that real actual picture before.
A second
right?
Sphinx detected in Egypt as scans hint at underground megastructure.
They haven't even explored the existing Sphinx yet. I don't want to hear about no fucking second Sphinx. Look under the butt of the first one.
Under the butt.
So this could be
there's a hole in the
Tartaria.
butt.
There is a conspiracy with 9/11 that it was more about it goes like deeper than it is tall or something, the towers did.
What? There are conspiracies about
you know-
9/11? Really?
Yeah.
It's the thing is,
Never
again, just like the Ghislaine box cutter thing, that's the exaggeration that makes you not believe it. Like, okay,
Yes.
here's the smoke and mirrors that you put out there. There was actually like 5 9/11s under 9/11, so it's actually like 1572. But there were basements under there that went deep, but it's not like a whole inverted.
There were a lot of underground levels, so that's where a lot of the rubble went, but it was just there was a whole subway and underground mall right under it.
But yeah, there might be a second Sphinx. But yeah, like Irene said, go investigate the actual Sphinx.
Yeah, the head was totally something. I heard that it was probably a lion, but it could be that as well.
Well, I saw this silhouette and I'm like, look, they were good, but were they that good? Who's able to do this extension of an overhang back then?
Yeah, that would have. I think it was a lion, but who knows, right? Because the paws look like lion paws. Like it doesn't quite look like a jackal, so. But it definitely was a different head at first. If only we had time machines to go back and see.
Well, isn't there's supposed to be like a mini Library of Alexandria in the Sphinx's head?
It's in the head or the butt or somewhere underneath it. There's a passageway, and the Egyptian authority people are like, that totally doesn't exist, except there's video in like the 70s and earlier of people opening this hatch, and now they're pretending it doesn't exist.
Look, Bancroft's like, it's not your fault. You're following my t-shirt folding stream. That was a good stream, Michael. It was a good. People love when you have a goal. How about this, storytelling wise? I've kind of realized, a few weeks ago, behind the scenes, I said something really retarded. I said, I bet that good storytelling is just characters like go and do stuff. and then the guys were like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I don't know how to articulate it, but it's like you have characters and they like interact and they go do something. And then it was, but
you missed a word. Believably. That's all you had to say to make that sentence slightly more intelligent.
But no, this week I've evolved it a bit more. Like, I think all you have to do to make a good story is characters gear up to go out on an adventure, and then they go. And then they are on the adventure for a bit, and then, like, they almost die, and then they come home. But speaking
or
of
they just die.
Stephen Colbert is writing a sequel to Lord of the Rings.
I saw a tweet with his big old freaking head on it. Oh my god. Is that why?
Who? What?
Stephen Colbert. Stephen Colbert, the late night.
Oh yeah,
guy.
no, I heard about that. Yeah. Okay. So what I heard was he is writing or co-writing a new Lord of the Rings thing. At first I was like, oh, that's great, because he's actually a really big fan of Lord of the Rings, right? But then he's also he's definitely fallen to the modern brain rot. So I'm like, this could go either way. And for what I heard is that, it's definitely going in the modern brain rot direction, because it's going to be about some chick and follow some story that wasn't even in the books.
Yeah,
and I don't
it's
care
about
how much
Samwise's
more
daughter being
You're
gay.
just gonna make up a bunch of stuff bullshit that happened after the books about Samwise's daughter that has no bearing on the story, that was just born right at the end. Why do we care? Why do we care about this?
Yeah, there was a video.
Shit.
There's a video of Peter Jackson talking to the camera, like TikTok style, announcing the projects. And the other project is called The Hunt for Golem. Also seems like borderline evil.
That actually sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. It could be fun, but they're not going to make it fun. It's going to be bad.
I instantly imagined a bunch of modern day people traveling into the Lord of the Rings book universe to hunt golem as sport.
See, that would be better.
With
actually, that would be like
and guns.
Yeah, if you're gonna piss off the fan base, might as well just go all the way. But so
go ahead.
So Peter Jackson, he's like, hunt for golem, blah 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 blah. And I have a special announcement. Actually, maybe I won't tell you. I'll let the special guest tell you. And then he cuts in on the video. But as he's saying it, his eyes are dead, and I'm like, this is almost like a humiliation ritual that he has to introduce Stephen Colbert, because I don't think he's fully compromised yet. Although the Hobbit trilogy wasn't good, but he's still like the guy. Whatever.
I don't think he's compromised. I think he just got in his own head about the Hobbit trilogy.
Yeah.
Colbert, he's just one of those people that isn't a person, right? Like, it's the wormwood rot got in him and he's been eaten from the inside out, and he is just like a skin suit for anyone with money to wear. Like, what? Right.
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Yeah.
I think they have blackmail
like
on him
rebellious
for part of it too. But yeah.
But even if people have
like the establishment line.
But spiritually, though, if someone has blackmail on them, you put the middle fingers up, and you just if everything is ruined, then whatever. I don't know, man. These people that take the blackmail, the flip side is people go away, like Dave Chappelle leaves. People just leave Hollywood because they see one party and then they're like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah. Yeah, like what's the other guy, Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
It's so sad. It must be so sad to like just have your whole life controlled daily because somebody has blackmail on you. I mean, it's just so soul killing. I bet.
Just get
What
the
a
roller
terrible
coaster.
existence.
Jump on the roller coaster ride of your life being completely ruined. Like maybe it's more fun than writing Samwise Gamgee's lesbian daughter Lord of the Rings. Like if you really love Lord of the Rings, like do you think he wants to write that story, or do you think he's mind virused himself into thinking that's important? What do you think?
I
That's
think
just
he has mind virus himself into thinking it's important, because I do think his love for Lord of the Rings is genuine, because this goes way back. Like I think he was on set of the Jackson movies, but I think he does full-throatedly believe that this is the right new story to tell for the modern audience. That type of thinking.
Yeah, I heard a theory from Stags and Deer on Twitter, and he just said because Colbert's been a loyal foot soldier and then his show kind of ended, this is just like the system, like a leftist Hollywood producer giving him a paycheck. And he was saying this movie's not going to get made. They're just getting him paid. And also like, pissing off, getting a ton of like promotion sort of for how pissed off people are. But
yeah, just because fans are mad. I don't know of anything else he's written. He's just a show presenter. So being a show presenter and knowing lore is not the same as being a good writer at all. These are completely exclusive things.
You know, speaking of modern audiences, I have a modern audience related nugget. And thanks to Slim Crow, I think retweeted this. So you're
Is this
I'm
Snape?
really glad I don't care about Harry Potter, because apparently it's just a whole infuriating.
This is Black Snape. Show. I'm Black Snape, a official music video.
Is this
I
AI?
have seen a few of these.
I'm Black Snape.
I'm pretty sure. I've seen some. Yeah! Oh my god!
Cauldron bubble, I'm different. Dark eyes don't flinch, just glimmering. House points, man, miss me. They came from pain, they history. Same blood.
Why are they not? Why is this not the gold coins from the bank or whatever they're called in Harry Potter Land?
The Dobby.
Okay, hold on. So, for what I heard, I've never heard of this actor before in my life. I have no idea who he is, but I heard he's actually a very well-known actor in England or Britain. Is this true?
I don't know.
Is he like Denzel Washington level?
Do you think I'm?
No, that sounds fake. That sounds like actually.
You know how Denzel Washington played the Emperor in that new Gladiator movie, and that's in cases of like Denzel Washington or Samuel L. Jackson. I don't care about race swapping because they are really good actors. But this guy I've never fucking heard of. Is he on that level of Samuel L. Jackson? Is my question.
Yeah, maybe we'll find out. You know,
bullshit.
Yeah, if he's good, you can kind of
No,
I guess calm down.
But yeah, can you imagine if he's a very good actor and does a great job, and everyone's like, "This is pretty good, actually."
Okay.
Yeah, they're like, "Well, forget we."
I bet he is a good actor, but you know what the actual problem is with making Snape black is first of all, Snape is one of the characters. No, one of the characters that are very explicitly described as pale as shit in the books.
No, if you go back and read it, she in the description of Snape is like Snape walked in, entire complexion black as black as his soul.
No,
was
no, but no, it gets
sounds
very dicey. It gets very dicey because
it's J.K. Rowling, so it has to sound racist.
Yeah.
Someone pointed out that Harry suspects Snape of stealing things, and also there's this whole history of Harry's dad bullying Snape when they were students at Hogwarts. And one of the bullying tactics that Harry's dad used on Snape was hanging him. So now you're going to have Harry suspecting the only black professor of stealing, and then you're going to have flashbacks of Harry's dad hanging and bullying a black student.
Well, they didn't think that through. You're right. That's hilarious.
I don't know if this is intentional, but the implications go way out there. So now you're gonna have to have a whole discussion about why are the Potters racist, basically.
I think someone did think that through, and I think someone was in board meetings. It was like, let's see how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Yeah, because that is a way to kind of take down the franchise if you wanted to a little bit almost. They kind of do.
I don't understand, because it's not like there are no black characters in Harry Potter. There are.
Hey, you're.
I don't understand why this is.
We're gonna miss the best part of this video.
But they copy my boom, still sip me. Side eye from the portraits. Cold stone, but my soul scorched. They teach where I'm from.
In the moving portraits is that? In the moving paintings is this? Beautiful. Beautiful.
This is canon.
Walking through the dark, one day my hand in
This was always what AI was gonna be used for.
Is that his wand?
Oh yeah, Bancroft.
Yeah, that's
he
his
had a good
wand.
tweet. He's like, he said, "I'm just gonna watch the AI version with Adam Driver as Snape," and I was like, "That's a good. It'll be movie mods like in video games, and people just be, yeah, the death of the artist and all these different versions. It'll become more popular.
he
than
would
the
be
real
such a
version.
good Snape, but he's not British, right? And they only hire British actors.
I want, what's his name? Henry Cavill as Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Like
Wait,
fully adult
you
Henry
would-
Cavill as 10-year-old
If he's
Harry
n-
Potter.
No. If they did, I mean, I'm just so tired of the whole Hogwarts arc being replayed. Like, do something else. But if it was an adventure when he was an adult and Henry Cavill played him, that would actually be kind of interesting.
Okay, how about this? Instead of remaking this bullshit, if they were good writers being creative, they would be making James Bond Harry Potter. He's older, there's like a new world epic problem, and he's like a magic secret agent. He's the James Bond of wizards now, played by well, he could still be played by whatever his name is. If he roided up, if he sucked down some creatine.
Yeah. That's close to Magic Order by Mark Miller, and eventually that will become a show or something. That's like a lot of people say that's the best thing he's written, and I almost agree. I think maybe Magic
I
Order's
haven't
really
read
good.
it, but it does. Yeah, I heard it does really well.
I love casually thinking of very good ideas that are going to be very successful from someone else in a month's time. It's always happen.
You're tapped into the source.
Okay, speaking of being tapped into the source, we got sent something very special this week from
Did we?
John Snowden. Did you guys see this? Was this right
No.
after last week's show?
What is this?
Oh yeah. I know
Oh,
what this is.
Yeah. It was right after last week's show. Yeah.
So
This was serendipitous.
he ats us all and Bancroft. And then
Yes.
Irene
Bancroft
after
is now.
That's
Bancroft
hilarious.
He has now replaced me as a primary show member somehow. Thanks,
Great.
Snowden.
You got put last. Go to the 041 mark.
Yeah. So
just
this
to-
is some ad for a new AI thingy-majig. Some AI.
Yeah, they
generator.
like generate anything or whatever. I don't care. But then,
It's
yeah, he
supposed to be
says,
oh, so creative.
so you're watching this bullshit AI video that's like, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever.
Not a language model or an image model.
A new revolution in creation.
Entirely new. It's intelligent,
Read a manga style. That's all you have to type. Just a manga style illustration, and then you get a whole comic just from one prompt. 5
Yeah,
words. Amazing.
type-
you don't have to do
types
any
it.
work.
Create a manga style installation, please. What? And then it goes bloop, 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 bloop. Thank you.
And
Processing.
it goes panel breakers.
That was very uncanny. Apparently, I need to cut my hair short and dye it red now.
Is this
I don't
fake?
know who
No,
the
this is
characters
eerily
This
real, my
is-
friend.
This is real. This is a real ad. And it just happened. They just happened to have this panel breakers thing in the ad.
It happened to be the lowest common denominator name for a fake AI manga was panel breakers.
Yeah. It means like there's no difference between our creative capabilities to think of a name and an AI.
And an
They're
AI.
exactly the same.
Oh well.
But like, look at all this. There's like a real. It looks cute, but when you look into it for like 5 seconds, the characters are like changing. This guy over here, right, is this guy over here. It's the same. I think it's so.
Yeah,
It's like
I
the
was
characters
having
aren't
trouble
consistent.
telling who is who because they're not consistent.
But like, yeah, after stringing it together, it's a bunch of just like flip what's going on in tropes. But they're like kids in a club working on making a manga, or maybe they're like working in an office and they have an editor that's like, you need to do a better job. And then, but look, it's kind of perfect because this is Phil. Then they have the token woman.
Woman. Hi.
So this is Irene. You have the short guy, like that could totally be me as the hedgehog. But then you also have the editor character. Where is he? Who could totally be Pass, saying like with completely random ass unreasonable demands. Like there's not enough giant bananas in it. Why was there not a giant bananas?
This is an ultimate betrayal.
Fits perfectly.
Yeah,
it is.
This week's chapter is an ultimate betrayal. This is your.
Oh my god.
This is like a little bit of a tangent. Are we ready for a tangent?
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
okay.
Tangent.
There's a random comic I read from a random dude I bought at HeroesCon last year, and I showed it to you guys, and I don't think it left too much of an impression, but it was cool though. But it's kind of like Cartoon Network-y style. But then in that comic, it's about like a knight, but I think it's a girl, and she's like taking jobs to become a knight around town. It's like very very adventure timey. But she ends up defeating a monster, and then the monster goes poof and turns into like a trading card. And then she picks up the trading card and she's like, "What's this?" And like her little rock assistant guy is like, "Oh, that one's pretty rare. You better hold on to that one." And
oh, I want that now. I want that concept. I want to do
that.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's like so blatantly video gamey. I've been desensitized to that because younger me would have hated it maybe, but I love it now. And I immediately felt the addiction. You know, we all can relate to, especially Jake, the gamification or whatever. And then there's also this genre called lit RPGs. Have you guys heard of this?
No. What's that?
Is that just visual novels? Or
no,
is that
it's RPGs where it's like a dungeon crawler where your main character levels up, and that's like part of the novel. So it's like, I don't know. I actually haven't read one, but I think it's like, you know, Johnny, he defeated the skeleton and he got 800 XP, way more than he thought, and it leveled him up too. So then he got to learn a new spell.
So they're writing out the steps of the character is playing an RPG essentially, and they're just writing out the game fully gamified thing.
Yeah, it's like it's some ways even more closer to like Dungeons and Dragons, but there's one called Dungeon Crawler Carl, which is the most famous, and that is becoming quickly like $1 billion franchise. And I guess lit RPGs are like read, you know, like very, very popular. And actually, little anecdotally, one of my buddies in real life, he kind of went up. He's like, "I'm a little ashamed." We were just chit chatting. He's like, "But I've been into this thing called lit RPGs lately," and I was like, "Oh." So they're out there, but yeah, it's kind of a fun concept to like have actual, just straight up addicting video game stuff in your comic is kind of fun. And I don't know, I forget why that made me think of it. But.
So there is when people finally get that chapter 1 of Carnal, the first it's in the preview, the first big double page spread where it's like people are getting points for doing stuff. That's in the preview. Like that is intended to be kind of that, and I have not known how much to lean into it. But yeah, like that whole double page was, this could completely be one of those like Connell defeated this and then got loads of points and then he spent the points on this. But
your whole world system has a point, and you have like job titles and stuff, and I mean that some isekai or fantasy manga and anime have that too, and it's smart. It's tapping into people who play video games or even just casual mobile gamers, which is like most young people nowadays.
Yeah,
I think that'd be cool. You could lean into it for sure, I think.
That's baked into the world, but it's for like a dark purpose. There is an evil, like it's basically communistic population control.
Spoilers. That's cool though.
Spoilers. I do
Yeah.
the opposite end of fantasy where there's no game tie-in. I'm not thinking about
Boring.
market. I'm not thinking about marketability or or like product tie-ins. Listen, I look at like Jake making the standees and all these product tie-ins. I'm like, that's smart. If I was smart, I would have done that. But I'm like, let me just make up a language and make everything really difficult. So, anyways, don't be me.
Jeez, look at this culture we've created.
Oh my god! You cannot do that the minute I start talking! Wow! I do not go on that long. Holy shit! What if you pair? I blame you. This is the ultimate betrayal. I will hold this against you forever.
My betrayal cancels out one of your betrayals, so you're only at -2 now. You are.
Oh, I'm only at -2. Wait, when did I get 3? What is this bullshit?
Because you didn't care, so I gave you 2 extra.
I thought that was 1 extra.
Yeah,
Hey,
when you weren't looking, I gave you
down.
1 more extra.
Oh my god! Okay.
He's allowed to.
Well, that's another betrayal.
Technically, you could have like 20 of these things right now. There's no rules. He just assigns them whenever he wants.
Yeah, my social credit score is.
It's a soft magic system.
Apparently, I don't even know what my social credit score is anymore right now.
Yeah,
it was so fun to have a cat. Yeah, that's part of the magic system. Betrayals.
That has to be in the comic. The score points are betrayals.
No, the culture I'm talking about is we're rude to each other, and now the chat is like, ha ha ha. Now
the chat's rude to us too.
I can be joke rude too.
Well,
but then
as long as chat's entertained.
But then they don't understand that like now this making standees is not smart from DLA. See, like now in secret after the show, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, is my entire life direction that I've decided to wrong, and I need to cancel the standees and refund it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. So standees are
DLA's wisdom knows no bounds,
and they're a good they're like a great middle ground for, well, I don't have the money to make a toy yet, so I make a standee. The problem is this specific factory you're working with, because I've made standees before, and
back to the standee conversation.
That's the end. I'm not gonna say anything else. You don't have to continue this conversation. I'm trying to help.
There was another factory they could have gone to, but it was so expensive it became impossible. Like, okay, you guys don't know. I'm gonna make the best standees. Like this whole standee thing. It's not just I'm working with this place because I've figured out what to do for the packaging. I have a whole design. They're gonna look like great products. People are gonna. It's my toy sets. Like people can go out there and make toys. I just think that's way too much of a risk for me. So I treat the standees as like play sets, like a fucking Ninja Turtles underground pizza party or what? Not that kind of pizza. Oh my god. But
the Ghislaine pizza party, because
the Ninja Turtles are like, yo, Ghislaine's coming around tonight.
Turns out she's not a box cutter face slicer, so.
Turns out she actually really loves pizza. You mean
we owe her an apology?
Some person
turns out it was just about pizza the whole time.
It was about real pizza, dude.
TC says Jake made me start Fiendish 3 all over because of your doghouse betrayal. Yeah, I'm redrawing the book right now, so I hope you guys are happy with waiting another year.
Yeah, you made me start. Hey, you should see the pages that she's been doing. Like
hype man alert.
I'll hype up as much as let's hype Percival for the next hour. So
this hype. I am okay with this. Continue the hype.
I'm gonna hype Pat into taking a big risk on like publishing on the comic book shelves Percival like and make a commitment for like 10 years to non-stop draw it.
Yeah.
I mean,
you should see the pages. She put them in like the preview document or whatever, and she's like, There's so much detail in these. Like she was surprised by her own
I'm
detail.
trying to pull it up. I can show you guys, and
not this.
not this. I'm still pulling it up from my Google Drive. But yeah, this did happen where I so what I do is when I'm drawing pages, I'm just like in it. And that's why I draw so much detail, because I turn my brain off. I actually just enjoy drawing. So I'm just making tons of detail. I just want to make things look good. But then I'll finish the page. And so I've scanned I've just been working on pages, just nose to the drawing board. And I finally scanned a bunch of them and put them in this like doc where you can see the pages as if it's in the book. And this book is so detailed. Oh my god, no wonder it's taking me forever, but it looks really good. You guys are gonna get a really good looking book, if I may say so myself. Holy shit, no wonder this is taking me so long though.
You've got to snap. You got on Fiendish 4. You've got to like snap back and just do stickmen.
I know. No, I am. So here's the thing. I think I know I can loosen up the art style, but the problem now is I can't just like change the art style in the middle of the book. The next book, I think I can go to a style that takes less time. I'm capable of doing it. It's the transition between I was working digitally last time and I'm changing to working traditionally. So I was doing lines a little more too perfect because I'm used to digital. Let me actually pull the pages up. But
I'm fed.
yeah.
I'm fed up of not being able to take the time to draw pages. So maybe you guys remember I was thinking of trying to get the next book ready for Heroes. I've thrown those plans in the fucking trash, and I am not rushing the next book for Heroes. I am increasing the page count from 30 to 40, and I have a page to show too, but like, yeah, I'm taking my time. I'm looking
Wait,
forward
this is the side project Carnal one? Where are you adding?
There's basically places that I can put spreads into. You know that big fight that happens, the big fight scene in the arena?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a spread where they go back to the underground base and like get the thing they use in the fight.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you're just adding some stuff.
Yeah, like when a certain character is revealed after it almost falls in a waterfall, I'm also gonna do a double page spread of them like appearing for the first time. A bunch of
their moments.
Yeah, basically a bunch of cool moments are gonna get added. It happened with the first book. Like when I put it up to 50, it was like basically giving people their moments. So yeah, I'm doing the same thing. So it's gonna be 40 pages now.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Oh
yeah, look at all that detail. Nice job, Rini. Looks good.
Yeah, it's a lot of detail. So I was trying to find
Is the green done digitally or is that masked out later?
Digitally. That's digitally. So I'll add some special effects digitally when I scan it in. But yeah, I was trying to find a spread where you can, especially in the inks, when it's colored, Nick like unifies it a little bit more. So he manages my detail level really well. But yeah, anyways, it was cool seeing it in spreads like this. By the way, it's really useful. I think some comic artists don't do this, but to put your pages side by side as if it's in a physical book, so you can see it as the pages actually facing each other before you go to print. That's really important because sometimes you'll have like weird tangents or huge problems. So this has helped me a lot to just do this. Which, by the way, it was Jake's idea to
I draw mine Google that way.
Thing. Yeah, no. Well, you have to start doing the thumbnails in twos, but having this in just updating. I update this. It's like a Google Slides thing, and I update the pages as I work, so I can keep seeing them side by side and make sure it looks good on every spread. Yeah, there you go. I won't shoot too much more, but it's getting done.
I'm always very happy with how large Ragnar's breasts are.
Oh yeah, hold on.
It makes every time you look at it and you're like, those are definitely bigger than they should be. It makes me happy every time. Like it never gets old.
That could be a glad. If you hit 100K, you'll use AI to make her breasts even bigger.
Oh, I should have done that. I had an idea to okay, so I wanted to do a 3D model of Ragna, and I thought it would be funny to have a stretch goal where in every like 10K increment the breasts on the 3D model got bigger. But like I don't want to deal with shipping a 3D model right now in this economy, but one day maybe that could happen. I'll do it for like a standee or something.
PC, if Ragna ever ended up in Deploria, there would be a very weird magical effect that they'd be growing across the whole book, and then they'd figure out like what has been happening the whole time. This is becoming a problem.
Mm-hmm. They're like, here's the epicenter. There was some kind of jiggling happened here.
See, I don't know if those are big enough.
What?
But I know...
Wait a minute.
You don't know.
This is like something Jake would do, and then Rini did it. Or Jake's rubbing off on Rini to have Ragna's boobs.
I did not take that from Jake. I did it. This is a patented technique called the boob over, and I did this in Fiendish too. No, this is a Ragna thing that I've been doing since.
Chi says it's literal panel breakers.
Yep.
Yes, it is. No, listen. I embrace my sexy magic girl character. She likes flaunting it. That's her personality. I embrace a character who can be smart and competent and also sexy. I think that's great. But yeah, no, it's a joke in the comic. I'm gonna have at least one boob over in every chapter. So
look at it. Kind of looks like
that.
It looks like wait, who's that? What's that guy's name? It's not Isekai. It's not
Isekai. Kurosawa Isekai.
Are you talking about my character Easkell?
Yes. No, he's talking about Casimir.
Casimir.
Oh my god, I didn't even get the name remotely right. Jesus. Oh my god. I bet Pear hasn't even read my books. What a friend.
Well, there's a lot to read.
Yeah. Oops, I forgot their names. But
how dare you?
Dude, look where he's looking. It's funny. He's definitely looking right at. But you know, you need to add a little sound effect of boing right by the
I'll add that. Yeah. I'll add a tiny sound effect in the corner. Thanks for the
suggestion. Did you do a boob over in chapter 1? No, she wasn't in it yet.
She was at the end, but no, there wasn't a boob over. I didn't come up with the idea until after chapter 1.
See, like, look, I know you can't, all the stuff I think of, you can't do in Fiendish because it's not the book for it, but I'm just imagining another sexy character who she gets jealous of, who doesn't have big tits but has a big ass, and then she starts having the ass over.
Yeah. Oh,
actually,
yes. If only
Jake, that would be a good
comedy.
Carnal plot to have a girl with huge boobs and a girl with huge butt, and then like an evil scientist or evil king. He chops them both in half and makes a perfect
a boob butt, and then a completely like skinflint skinny person who's like, I've been cursed to live like this.
Yeah, like it makes two people, like one has both the goods and one has nothing, and then they have something going on. That'd be
in the upcoming book. There is the one big girl who has big boobs and a big ass, and then the other one's like skinny, and she's like secretly jealous the whole time.
Nice.
By the way,
is she?
Speaking of secretly, no, I'm not. Well, they're like half-lesing out. Speaking of half-lesing out,
hey,
Phil has joined us.
Oh, hello.
He's just in time for the boob over.
Boing.
Welcome.
If you zoom in on it really close, it looks like a smiling owl.
It does look like a face. Whoops. I'm keeping it that way. It's happy. Look, it's like hee boobies. Yay.
Phil, are you doing a not talking thing? Just so we know.
He's doing the moody emo
I think he's doing a not talking thing. Well, welcome, Phil.
I don't know if he can hear us.
He's ignoring us. I hope you know you're on stream, Phil.
He's stealing Bancroft's comic backing board shirt folding method. The trend is already taking off.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, call me when someone invents the cooch over. There was a whole trend, by the way, in the lewd art online of like the character just has their like a cat face drawn above their cooch, and the cooch is like pushed on top of a table, so it looks like a cat's mouth with its little tiny tongue hanging out.
I have not heard of this.
There's a
but
cooch
thank
over
you.
trend happening, but yeah, I need
You
to...
would know. Of all the people to know of this, you would know.
The trouble with a cooch over is making them look like they called fuck nuggets.
Oh my god!
You can't make them look like a amputee, but you don't use the word amputee because that's pretty gross. But sorry to amputees out there. Don't mean to
Oh, that was a
objectify
nugget.
you.
Did you see that
How
nugget? That
ableist.
there was a guy with no arms or legs, and he's a professional cornhole player, and he got arrested for murder. Did you hear this?
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
He's literally a nugget.
Yeah. And they showed footage
I
of
didn't even
him
know
like
that was possible.
blasting his shotgun with his little nubs. It's pretty
You know, if you're gonna get killed, I think that you don't want to get killed by a nugget man with a nub gun.
Yeah.
Again, the great equalizer. Even a whatever you call someone with no arms or legs could murder. There you go.
The nublet
Yay,
murders.
Second Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's the Second Amendment to have and he didn't to have and bear arms, and he just took it too far. He
Not to
overcompensated.
murder. Yeah, to bear arms, but not to murder. No. Bad.
So the Second
Word
Amendment is to
bad.
have and bear arms, and you ain't got shit.
No.
I don't think I'm gonna get arrested for making fun of nublets.
You never know. Do you have an escape plan from England yet?
People will probably find out in a year's time. He has weird vestigial fingers on one of his stamps. Well, good for him.
Oh,
That's probably how he could pull the trigger.
that makes sense.
Like, at least if you've got nublets, you want a trigger pull-in finger, right?
Mm.
Just in case you need to level the playing field, as it were.
Mm.
Did you finish showing off your pages then? Did you want to show off anything else?
Oh, let me see. I guess.
No, her time's up.
Okay.
Hey,
I have a page. In this slapdash rushed assemblage of a show, I did like save out a page I was working on and got a leaded version. So we have a preview page of the upcoming Connell book that we can actually read and pour over for a whole hour.
Do it. Share your thing.
Phil, are you folding up your own clothes that you're gonna wear at the convention? And I don't think that's a Zaid Comics I Love Michael Jackson shit.
We're just watching him fold his luggage. Yeah, go ahead,
Right.
share. I want to share my art book, but I'll do that later.
Okay, you ready? You ready for this page? You ready to reveal the majesty? And I don't think there's anything too lewd, so we can glimpse at it.
Ooh,
Nice.
look
I like how smooth and 3D it is.
Yeah, see, so here's why I think people say, oh, the coloring is cool. It's just stuff like this specular highlight, like they trigger your brain. The AI, whenever it colors stuff or does art, it puts like little specular highlights on everything, and it triggers your animal brain, and it makes you think like it's real. Like the sheen on Slugsy's stovepipe hat.
So do you do the gradient maps for that, or what? Or
yes.
Is that just a layer on top, or what?
So people compliment the coloring, and I've been trying to shout from the rooftops that this is really, really, really easy. And I use gradient maps, but they think because it's gradient maps that it makes it more difficult. So here's the thing. What I mean by gradient map is, you see the shadow, we've talked about this over and over and over again. This is purple shadow, like dark purple. This is orange or red.
Yeah.
So like this, but on my end, this is just black and gray, and it remaps black and gray to like purple to orange and then to white. But people think when you do that you have to specifically pick every color for every area. Like on the hair, you're like, well, I'm gonna go from this yellow to this orange to like this purple, and so they don't want to do it because it sounds like they have to make masks for everything. But no, like every single you see all the shadows, like the shadow on the cloth on his hair, that it's the same thing. It's one gradient map for everything.
And is it just set to like multiply, or what's it set
Yeah.
to?
Yeah, it's set to multiply.
Okay. I think
That's
I know
it.
how to do that. I did it a few times when you showed me, or yeah, we were talking about it, and it didn't take, but it's just because I didn't have a project to use it on. But I think I
Yes.
might want to try using it on the Percival project when I get
That would be great.
Yeah, because I know that like Terminator, yeah, between the light and the shadow where it changes hue
Yeah.
or whatever. That looks so great. And I see that you know, we've done a little deep dive in the mainstream with whatever with the Orc and some of these other ones. I'm like, all these books are doing that, and it looks great when they do it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and do it too.
I think they're like hand doing it, or maybe they've also found the secret source. But like, you can use it on. Oh, I did it wrong. Hold on. I did it on the shines as well. So you see this. This is like a green. This highlight on the gold is set to like add glow, but this is like a greeny color, and then as it goes gray, it turns into a yellowy orange color set to add over the top. So that's how you get this kind of like color profile.
Wait, and is that one also a gradient map?
Yeah.
Too? Okay.
You basically,
so you kind of do two. You do one for shades and one for highlights.
Yes. So
okay.
you once you figure out how to do it, you will just start using it on everything. Like I use it on everything. So like gold will end up having its own like color gradient profile, like over here.
Yeah, it works
like
really well for gold. Gold is super hard to do, but that's because gold changes colors from shadow to light so much. But the gradient map technique is perfect for gold.
Yeah, so like everything, I usually the trick to why this looks kind of cool all the time is you just have a shadow which is like over half the thing, and then you just have a bounce light in the shadow that's like subtle opposing color, and it's like on a palette spectrum. But yeah, like when it comes to things like gold, to make them stand out, you just make a new thing. Like the gold has yellow on its shine, but then this has white. So on some materials it's like worth. You'll see sometimes like,
oh, so you do re-gradient map it sometimes.
Yeah, but it's like I'm only like on these shines, I'm just choosing a new single color each time. Like I'm not choosing like this blue all the way to this gray. It's like literally I'm painting white for the highlight, and then I use a gradient map to switch it to blue. But yeah, so it seems like a lot of work, especially if someone is listening to it and thinking like I don't want to do that. It's a lot of work, but it's like it's just so
yeah.
So
and the thing
empowering.
is like coloring, you know, is work. Drawing the page is work. You're gonna have to do work no matter what. So you can just do it in a way where it looks really good when it's done.
Yeah, like it's funny. I end up you can do such little drawing in the line art, and the coloring it doesn't feel like that much work to me, but maybe it is. But like the coloring can just completely. A lot of the very cinematic books out there, the coloring is doing all the hard work. To be honest, the coloring is what makes it look like a movie.
That's true. Good coloring really can make a comic.
A lot of the best, like the superstar artists, I think they color their own stuff. At least a few of them. I'm trying to think their names are even.
I don't know of anyone.
Or they know the colorists they work well with and just stick with them.
Yeah.
Right. I'm trying to get my soundboard like working. because we got a super chat from right. So from I think I think this is the right one. Nail Bunny for $10. Ah, glorious. He says, please tell Phil to stop his terrible folding mockery.
Dang.
Yeah.
Harsh.
He's trying to he
stopped.
He's cynically he did stop. He saw the super chat early and he decided to leave.
Now he's just silently showing us his couch, I presume that is.
Nail Bunny's super chat worked. It got filled. It knocked his confidence. It ruined his vibe.
Now he's disappeared.
It's definitely not the premium we've all come to expect from the last few hours. It was a good stream. You had a goal. It was the Lord of the Rings of streams. You had a goal. You set out on an adventure, and it grew in stakes. He started out with the small shirts, and he grew to the larger shirts. It became too much, but he achieved it in the end. See, that's the thing. That's what storytelling is. But yeah, speaking of storytelling, we can read this page.
Let's go.
So Connell has come from a previous scene. We're entering late. He's clearly in a meeting with Slugsy. Slugsy is presenting like some cans. Connell has a bowl of treasure. And he goes, payment as promised. He goes, that's it? This giant clump of treasure in trade for only 2/3 of a sixth of ale? And look.
2/3 of a six? That's a 6-pack.
There's a 6-pack, so he's got 2/3. So that means it's 4. He's a clever. You think he does not have details. He is clever.
He can do math.
This is the humor of specificity, which Family Guy gets away with. Like, you'll notice sometimes in comedy, people just get some people milk it too much. They just have overly specific. A lot of British humor is like this. It's like mentioning a long line of words becoming really specific. Like a dead dog isn't funny, but a dead dog whose belly bloated on the last wine of the summer, like it becomes funny because of how specific you got.
Yeah.
If dead dogs could be funny. But anyway, look. I had to think of a brand for and I wonder if you guys get this. The brand for the beer is Chunky Brewster.
Chunky Brewster, very funny.
Ooh, I like that.
And now I need like loads of other Punky Brewster puns. I need the Spunky Rooster chicken restaurant. Another joke. Another joke that fits into that.
More. Come on. Yeah, I never watched Punky Brewster, but I know what it is.
So Legacy says trinkets and tat to repay all the pro bonos in this world, like the beer, the pro bono booze you advance during this month's emergencies. And he's, Fingers is taking the treasure. Emergencies. I don't think Fingers
spelled
was
wrong.
Fingers what? Emergencies? Emergence.
I hope you fix that before going to print.
No, it's like necromancy. It's emergency.
Sure.
Yeah, leave it.
Yeah. But like he's tossing. He tosses. This is trying to get a lot of the ground covered in very few panels. He's already thrown the beer. And in the layouts for this page, this is the face I drew in the layouts, and I'm like, I'm keeping that.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah,
face.
Keeping the comedic drawings, even if they're technically a little off model, but they're funnier. That's what you're going for.
Yeah. Like and then when it gets colored in this fucking like modern CGI film coloring, it looks a weird juxtaposition of real and cartoony.
Yeah, it's good.
Very nice.
It looks like we have our work cut out for us again. The
Jake's unpaid proofreaders, Alex and Bancroft.
The pre-press crew have a sigh of resignation.
Have fun.
And then there's this panel, which is like, okay, I got one panel. Let's just cram a bunch of world building as gags in this panel. So yeah, he says the incident with the boob snake is like, oh yeah, and was a good innovation. Instead of getting this bubble to be said by this guy who is actually talking with, it's like, why not have him in the panel say it? That's a lot easier.
Yeah, I like that.
So now I get to imply
wait, you're oh, that's the flashback is the Beast of Yeast. That's like another brand of ale.
Yeah,
so you got two warring brands of ale in your world building already.
Because yeah, he did. I realized it didn't have to be the same one because it's in the past. So we've got Beast of Yeast, and then he goes over here and he says the showdown with the Squid Sisters. These are characters I've really wanted to put in.
They're so cute. Look at those suction boobs. Oh my god.
Look at
Damn.
You're not getting away if you get with one
that
of these.
Looks terrifying.
You're getting pulled under.
Good luck, boys.
But yeah, the people might have seen in the past. I did a sketch card of this design long ago, and I wanted to put it in this, so it's like copyright me 2025. No one else steal my fucking what are they called? A Dratini. It's like just a sexy Dratini woman from Pokemon.
Yes,
the showdown with the Squid Sisters. A pair. You'll notice another opportunity was taken for yet another brand of beer.
Aww,
for mermaid.
That's such a cute little mermaid.
Little mermaid.
Mermaid.
Yeah, it's mermaid.
Mermaid.
Is that a suction cuda? It is indeed. I mean, would you guys in the chat want to make out with this suction cup mouth as well? Like it's suction cups all the way down on this.
How'd you do the speculars on those squids? Those look good.
Okay, in Clip Studio, you just draw this as like a line, and then you smudge it thicker in the middle, and then you actually just rub out the ends of it, and it's like so quick. You can go over all of this and draw like line, 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 blur, 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 blur. Rub out the edges, and you're like, cool. And now they look super wet.
Yeah, I like that.
So I really think it's specular highlights that make people's neuron ape brain trigger and makes them think coloring is good. So like, and most people can't be bothered. Yeah, rub it out. Most people can't be bothered to add spec because it was already really hard for them to do the shadows. But like, trust me, little tiny specular highlights wherever you can, it makes stuff feel real. Like you can feel the varnish on this beer can. Like you can feel that varnished wood.
Yeah. Did you go in there and cut little highlights along the wood grain? Kind of thing? Like zoom in.
So it's like video game texturing techniques. So here we go. You would draw the lines for the grain of the wood in the base coloring, right? You draw that in. Yeah. Then you do this one line specular highlight because it's a cylinder. Then you just control click on the original lines and then delete it from the spec. So it's like masked out. But then you would take the original lines, bring them up to the spec and fill them in, nudge them to the side and blur them.
Yeah.
So that
becomes a highlight that goes in your highlight layer or something.
Yeah. Like I could show it to you at some point, but literally this like highlight here is just the original grain duplicated into the highlight layer, blurred, nudged to the side like a drop shadow, and then like painted out a bit. So
the semi-soft coloring looks nice next to the crisp ink lines. It's like a good juxtaposition.
Well, yeah, it's because of this color hold, right? Or do you just mean the kind of like blurry?
Yeah, I guess color hold would do it too. But yeah.
The contrast, the soft and the crisp. And then there's the last panel, and he goes, and let's not forget the Knight of the Nympharian Nookie. And he's been
Nefarian Nookie.
the Knight of Nefarium
Oh,
Nucky.
the puns. Oh
And
my god.
He's been accosted by 50 little, I guess they're Nympharians, little nymphlets. That sounds complicated. I'll do a coloring stream to show all the techniques, and you'll realize it's actually a cheat. All of it feels like cheating. Good coloring is just cheating.
Those
It sounds like a
look good,
billion,
too.
majillion layers, though. Sorry, Per.
Magellan layers. Thank you, Per. Look, also he has the special gold on gold, the special yellow on gold. But yeah, look. So then he's there. I really like you show what they're talking about things, and I kind of like that he's looking up at the moments and they're discussing them whilst looking.
And is
at
he
the...
already drinking?
Yeah. It's the speed of what's happening, right? It's me taking advantage of the gap and not having to describe. I didn't have to show him opening the can. He's already drinking it. But yeah, in the trailer, this panel will fade to black. You'll hear a and then you'll see this panel fade in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Phil, you have no microphone. Phil, no one can hear you.
Phil, we haven't heard a
been able to hear you for
single
a while,
thing.
Phil.
We can't hear you.
I haven't spoken yet.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
okay.
He's here. Welcome, Phil.
Finally. Hello.
Hello.
Phil, did you enjoy us reading this comic page?
Yeah, that's why I was so quiet.
Did you like the Beast of the East, the Mermaid, and what was the last beer brand?
Punky Brewster?
No, it was Beer Joke.
Oh. I like that one best.
You gotta switch it up on the punchline. The punchline has to be different. So it couldn't have been
a contrast.
Yeah, it couldn't have been a third actual try hard beer joke. It had to be a joke about the joke. A little bit of lampshading.
I like those little pixie things.
The Nympharians.
Yeah. I like
it's funny. They're from an old draft of what would have been official chapter 2, and I'm not sure if they'll get used, but there's a relationship between these and the dire bees that get mentioned in Connell chapter 1.
The dire bees?
Yeah, we got
they give you diabetes?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Maybe that's what happens when you get stung by a dire bee. You get diabetes.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That'd be great. Welcome, Phil.
Hello.
What do you think of today's slapdash thrown together reverse fill-in show?
I love it. I've been loving it.
I've
watched it all. I've listened. I've folded.
That was folding. That folding happened.
I got my game.
Yeah. Lamau, there are 3 side storybooks. Are you saying, Slim Crow, that every flashback in that panel can become its own book? That's the embarrassment of riches.
That is.
I've been planning out. I don't know if it'll be the second side book. It might be the third one, but it's a pretty hardcore story. The freedom of being able to do random stories, it lets you take everything to like crazy places.
Speaking of side books, I know I've said like 5 times before that I totally have. Why am I on screen?
You said speaking of side books.
Yeah. Why? What?
Side book.
Am I a side book? How dare you? No, it's the ideas have abounded this past couple of weeks. I know I've been saying I totally have an idea for the next 0.5 for Fiendish, but I actually do now, and I've written out an idea, the whole plot line that I like. So, I'm excited.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Yeah. It's one of those things where, sure, the thing with doing a side book is you can just make up stuff just to have a book, but is that really good? And you don't want to be good enough. You want it to be amazing. So I will not settle for good enough. I want to
The-
wait for
the-
the idea that's really good.
The need can make stuff. The need can make what the need to.
You guys
just,
are all over. You guys can't talk tonight. It's crazy.
well, we've already been talking for
Listen,
an
we've
hour
been
and a
holding
half.
down the
Phil.
fort for an hour and a half. So welcome to the show.
Mumbles.
Thanks for joining.
The need to make stuff is great to like. Oh, well, it could just be anything. So then you go, well, if it can be anything, then what's the best of anything?
Yeah,
I got the answer right here.
What's the answer?
I have the best of anything.
Aww.
Is that
the shell bean with hair?
No, it's
Is
the
that hair on
it's,
it?
it's the
Oh
Kurt,
my god!
it's the Kurt Cobain. Why does he not have a shotgun?
No!
I don't think I have a shotgun anymore. I had a shotgun pen. I think I sent that out with one of the.
That shell bean just being a Nirvana fan in the 90s.
That's awesome.
Shell bean Robert Bean.
Well, is he a big enough a fan to get the shotgun out?
That is the question.
And emulate it. I'm such a big fan.
Well, I wanted to swing by to say the show's going good, guys.
Thanks, Phil.
Thanks. So what are you setting up for?
C2E2, the third biggest C2 con in America. Expo. Yeah, it's huge. So we brought more games this time for some reason. So we had to take 3 trucks and like 60 arcade games and then an 8-foot tall Godzilla 3D printed statue that my boss has been working on for the last year. Did I post that picture? I might be able to pull it up here.
Hello to the one person watching on the Panel Breakers channel, by the way. Welcome.
Shout
Anyone
out.
who hasn't seen the show before, welcome. I don't know how often we get new people coming in, but
If you are new around here, even if you're not, hit like and be sure to subscribe to Jake's channel and the Panel Breakers channel. Do it.
but yeah, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please
Do it.
Yeah, check this out, Jake.
pulling up. Oh yeah, you sent this photo. I didn't know if this was a secret private photo. I've seen pieces of that Godzilla IRL.
Yeah. So
yes,
I mean, see
Yes,
how
you do.
freaking tall it is. It's
Yeah,
taller than
that's
me. It's got to be
huge.
7.5, 8 feet tall.
So,
And it's
is that sorry, I was gonna ask if that's 3D printed.
yeah, all
looks-
of it is 3D printed.
Irene, in person, it looks very 3D printed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
was
this-
going to confirm that was the one I saw that was 3D printed.
So this has now been painted though. So it's painted to the texture of Godzilla's skin, which is
Okay,
you
but-
know, not an
but-
appealing texture.
So you 3D print this with filament. Everyone knows what filament printed 3D looks like. When you paint over it, does it not just still look like you see all the lines?
I don't know, I try not to look at it. I'm not a big Godzilla fan, but the texture of the skin, it helps mask it because it's so like texturous and rigid.
I thought Brandon would have figured out the 2 methods. There's the heat gun method, where you like heat gun the 3D printed thing and it kind of like glomps the layers together a bit and smooths them. Or there's a method where you can mix resin.
Jake, no one's got time for this shit.
I would sand down my 3D prints and I would get mixed resin with talcum powder and like filling cracks and nooks.
You're right.
and
It does suck. It's not an achievement. It's not that big, and
it's huge.
You bought it. You're right.
Feels like I'm trying to show this off and you're just cutting it down because it's filament printing, you asshole. Sorry, Phil.
Yeah,
I bet
huge.
I bet it looks
retarded.
cool. Did you spray paint the whole thing then?
I mean, I didn't do any of it. I hate
Well,
Godzilla.
not you, but whoever did.
Hates it with a passion.
Hates Godzilla.
Yeah.
He just really hates random
was
things.
sprayed.
Like, fuck space. Fuck Godzilla.
Well, you can come see it and take pictures with it all weekend. I gotta wake up at 7 and go and set up my booth, which is like right around this corner.
How far is E2 away from where you guys are? How far?
It's not far. Like I thought it was. I mean, I know the distance, but I thought today it would have taken longer to get to. But there was no real traffic. It's like 20 minutes from the arcade, so we're not far from the city. But today was crazy. It was supposed to be like 75 out, and it got to like 70, but it was so much overcast and cloudy. And then we finished packing at around 2, headed out there, and then we left like at 6. Like we finished unloading, setting everything up, setting all the games up around like 6:30. And then by the time we left, it was downpouring rain. When we got back to the office, there was like hail coming down, and while we were in the Jeep and stuff, it was crazy. So hopefully the weather is better tomorrow.
It hailed here the other day. It was like freak. It's been getting warmer, and then it randomly hailed one day. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Sounds like England.
Go on.
You guys would be happy because all of the passes that we got, because we get like a bunch of passes to get into the convention, they all have freaking free rent on them. For no reason.
Oh my god. Okay. Yes. Free rent. I've been suffering through free rent season 2. Finally, 7 episodes in, we got a demon fight. It's still beautiful, but I'm very annoyed at how crazy. I've been waiting for a demon. Give me demon fights. Anyways, I'm glad she's on the bashes. That's good. Amazing.
Phil, after Trina, that is RWBY still a thing?
It's called Ruby. Yeah, I was surprised that so this is a panelist pass. I don't know why I have a panelist pass. We have like a few panelist passes.
Because you're a panel breaker. So we're the panelists.
There you go. I'm not going to do a panel. But yeah, the panelist passes have Ruby on them. I think the regular vendor ones have free run. They do a bunch of different ones.
Do people in the chat know what?
Like, who owns Ruby? Because Rooster Teeth is dead.
I know. I mean, I know the creator died, sadly.
Oh yeah,
I haven't seen any Ruby stuff in years. Are they making a comeback?
I don't think it went away. Like
who owns it?
I've consistently seen Ruby stuff, and I mean, like, didn't that like end ages ago? Why is it still a thing? So maybe someone's just keeping the IP going. Maybe it's like, haha, the creator's dead.
A mess.
Oh, okay.
So that must mean it's still ongoing.
That's right. They sold it to Warner Brothers years ago.
Oh, great.
But it must still be I don't know. Even if your franchise is a mess, like it's staying alive and being on passes, that's an achievement.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I died and Conal the Barbarian was like carried on by a family member and they did not get it at all and it was atrocious, but then a different audience of people like loved it and kept it going and it made money, I'd be like, that's fun.
I would not want that. I would fucking haunt anybody who decided to take my creation and bastardize it just for money.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do if you ever die, by the way.
Yeah, we get
no. No such permission. With friends like this.
It's like I watched an interview with Seth MacFarlane and he was asked like, what do you think about the cultural impact of Family Guy? And I'm like, why would you care? It's not you doing it. It's how culture reacts to these things. Like you want to go to Rick and Morty creators and say like, what do you think of the Pickle Rick video in McDonald's for season 3? And it's like, who gives a fuck? Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, they're like, isn't that something? Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's something. All right, I tell you what. Yeah. On the subject of if we die, we ruin each other's stories pact that we all made that it shall never be broken.
That we did not make.
Blood pact.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Jake's story, it's going to be super serious if he ever dies.
Oh, that'd be great.
Reedy's going to become a comedy.
No, you're just going to switch it. Oh, no.
That
would be funny though, because I can't write comedy.
You know how One Punch Man, like it's dragging out. They have the joke of the current arc is like you never see Saitama do anything, and it's a bunch of side characters just fighting, and you're like, when is this fight gonna end? The meta perfect joke of where to take Carnal is to like make it incredibly dark and serious for a long time, and then all of that dark seriousness has to ends up on the most retarded punchline joke of the entire thing.
Yeah, that is yeah. Carnal getting like actually broken and crying.
Yes, that would be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking
Some
forward
person
to the.
asked, what if? Okay.
Well, no, this was a much more important comment.
Right, I was looking at the previous question that didn't involve porn, but thank you, Jake.
It's a
Well, the Fiendish
Really,
hentai.
you should do an AI hentai spin-off of Fiendish. You'll make
I will
so
do
much
no
money.
such thing. No, but for real though, when your IP starts getting made, when lewd art starts being made
That's
of
the
your
success.
IP, I think that is a sign of success.
Did I ever show you
genuinely
that
think so.
One Piece?
Yes, you did. There's one piece. There's always one piece. Well, here we go.
Someone commissioned an artist to Rule 34 a character of mine, and the artist showed me.
Phil is not revealing it, so I will not
seen it.
reveal it. No,
I've gotten one piece of it wasn't even that bad. It was like it was well drawn, but
no, the Fiendish hentai is what you call it. It's like it's called 12 Days a Slave.
Oh yeah, it's all about Yomi.
It's
no, I've gotten a Casimir and Ragna one. I haven't gotten any Yomi ones. Oh god.
All right, I gotta go take a shower, guys, and then go to bed early.
All right,
we'll
then.
Continue the show. Thanks for holding it down. Sorry I couldn't host tonight.
No,
Have fun at C2E2.
I love these last minute, no commitment. Like you don't have to do a good job because then you do a great job. Sure.
Yeah,
Fuck.
have fun. Hail the chat, everybody. Oh, whack ass! I do have a pass for you if you're coming tomorrow or whenever. Just let me know.
What's your booth number so people can find you?
I don't think we have a number. So there's different sections. We're right under the side quest banner. It's all the way in like the back left. It's like a straight shot from the front, but you'll see it because we have 60 freaking arcade games in the giant Godzilla. But right under the side quest banner, which is like the gaming area. Opposite of Artist Alley. So come find us. I'll try to take pictures and maybe stream, but we're busy. See you, everybody.
See ya.
Bye.
See you, Phil.
Oops. That's...
You really
How do we destroy Phil's story? His Western.
You'd have to know more about it to think how to ruin it. That's the thing.
Put it in space and make it like I don't know.
It's a Crimstone.
And there are tits everywhere.
Oh, you know what it is? It would
The
be
BL Crimstone thing.
It would be like because his story's kind of about a guy who's cursed and he's slowly becoming more and more of a wooden like kind of thing.
Yeah.
So he would like something would happen and he'd be like, "Oh, look at that! I'm cured." And then he would, like, he'd become
it's such an asshole move.
He becomes like an early industrialization baron. Like
yeah,
he
he's like, I'm just a
railroad.
regular guy now. Guess I better get a job. And he goes into a saloon.
And then it starts turning into a lit RPG of like the Whittler got a job in an office.
Yeah, you just learned how to make a mimosa surprise. Oh, sweet. New drink unlocked.
I'm sure he'd hate that, which is the point.
Everything he has a reverse of the nightmare from Berserk, and he's like, well, there's no magic in the world anymore. Everyone's normal.
Yeah. It becomes slice of life Western.
Yeah, a reverse.
And maybe
of
a little gay too. Make it just a little gay.
Very gay.
Yeah.
Well, it's all about wood.
Yeah.
So many jokes I can make about the wood thing. So many questions.
Here, there's another idea for Connell. Put the Keebler elves in. I don't know what a Keebler elf is. I've only heard about that.
I think they're the candy elves, I think, but I forget. I don't know that.
Keebler Elf.
Keebler Elf. TA says, I'm still not convinced Rainy doesn't have an H pen name. I don't. Okay, I don't
really
know.
doesn't. It's very boring.
I really don't. I'm shockingly boring in real life. It's like, so because my comic has tentacle monsters and I am not opposed to drawing boobalicious women, I've gotten this comment several times before. The thing is that is the extent of my lewdness. I do not have an H pen name or anything else, and the whole tentacle thing is just because I like Berserk. It didn't even register in my mind that people would think, "Oh my god, this must be porn." Stupidly.
Yeah, if you just get it all out in the main thing, you don't need the secret side thing. Like if you just
there
upfront
is no
and
secret
legit.
side thing because it is the main book for me. I would be making so much more money though, because I have friends who have done lewd commissions, and my god, they rake it in.
Well, if you really want to make money, you're gonna do like anyone is just gonna do the furry porn Patreon version of their thing.
Also, I don't have time to draw that stuff. I have to draw my comic.
Oh,
Bankrupt doesn't know what an H pen name is.
What is a H
Sweet
pen
Summer-
name?
Sweet Summer Child, a hentai pen name.
Boobalicious pen name.
Yes.
Speaking, I'm trying to think how to segue. I don't know how to get out of this one.
Boobs, guys!
DLA has not complained about this line of conversation yet, so maybe we're good. Maybe we're on the rails right now.
We're good.
Oh look, Henry Bemis says, I remember that stream when Rainy did that tutorial on how to draw the perfect boob. Apparently it has a lot to do with the heft. Who knew? The boobs are all
not hard. I don't know why people think boobs are hard to draw.
Boobs are all about the nipple.
Yes, the placement of the nipple.
Fear of nipple.
No, not really. It's more than that. I can't explain it.
It's more than that. It's deeper. It's more complex.
Just draw boobs. I don't understand why this is difficult.
Dale said, sorry, clearly lying, because he would not know. He said muted the stream. He wouldn't know we're talking about him if he was muted.
Some person asks, what does it want to do if money didn't matter any? I'd be drawing Fiendish. This is my what if money didn't matter anymore, I'd draw this. Because if I only wanted to be making money, I could have just stayed at all the jobs that were very high paying that I was working at before I did Fiendish. I don't need to be doing this.
Okay, but if you knew money was okay forever, that's the thing. You have full guarantee. You won the lottery and you went for the kind of like weekly payout of like thousands of dollars a month instead of the lump sum, so you know you're locked in forever. Like, what does each of us do? Because I probably buy a lot of booby anime figurines and play Fortnite all day.
Wait, that's already what you do.
I only play Fortnite for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
I've thought about that of like, if I actually relaxed and gave up, like, yeah, however, if you did get money or success or whatever, it's like I would like play Super Nintendo ROMs, but that might get old, in a month or something. But there's a lot of old games I want to play. I want to play Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, that was one fantasy of the giving up was like, how about I get really into an RPG, like a complete time waster RPG, and I want to
play Zelda: Link to the Past. You know what I'm saying? I did play that a few years ago, and I got stuck in like the shadow world. So lame.
How did you get stuck? Just because the map, when you reversed the map, you didn't
where
know
to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would try to invest my money, do a bad job of it, lose all of it, and just return to my previous life. That's like the reality of it.
But no, you're getting the monthly payout, so you can't invest it all because you don't have it all. You're gonna receive the money dispensed, or like, okay, if you had infinite money, I would first I would dabble with like, okay, I'm just gonna pay people to make stuff based on my bullshit ideas. I'm gonna hire people to be the AI, and I just prompt them, and they make the stuff. And I bet you they would never do a good enough job for my autistic control freak brain. So I'd be like, that's it. I'm going back to doing it myself.
Yeah.
I would buy a castle, and that would be my side hobby while drawing comics. I'd just be decorating a.
Owning a
You'd fly to your castle and then try to.
That kind
fix
of
it.
is like my little girl daydream. I want to live in a castle. I buy a mini castle and do nothing else useful.
Maybe I go on, Pat.
Well, you go then because I have a semi-tangent.
Well, I'd probably try and make my own HBO-esque series that's like as close to porn as possible without crossing the line, so it can still be considered an actual mainstream show.
Like carnal. Would it just be
Yes.
carnal or would it be?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh yeah, like if we really just had that kind of money, we probably would all put it towards expanding our franchises and just
Speak
funding
for yourself.
a show and animation.
I'm playing video
Yeah,
games.
I've seen that, Bancroft. My question is, how much are the taxes? Because that's the real problem.
Oh yeah, the thing that sucks about owning a cool place is just you have to pay rent to the universe forever.
Yeah.
I want to own one of
Yeah.
those Japanese castles.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, how do you even do it? How do you keep the money going? You gotta
Yeah.
you gotta get in with the Epsteins, whatever.
No, never.
That's the only
Yeah,
way
you
to
have
make
pay
real
for
money.
maintenance and everything. God, I hate taxes so much. I guess you could like make it nice and like rent part of it out or do some tourism themed thing. That's the only way to make it really worth it, because then it's just a drain on your money forever.
Yeah. I got a real
Taxation is
like quick-ish thing to talk about. It's something I'm working on. Have I told you guys about my idea that it'll be a story that will be 8 mini comics that you can read in any order? Have I told you guys about this?
No, never heard of it.
No.
So the idea being like I would ship you 8 like a packet and it's all just scrambled up. It's 8 mini comics. You get to each one is like a scene and you scramble it on the floor and you read all 8, but you read them in any order. And at the end of reading them, you've kind of got the story, whether or not you pick the most optimal order or not. But it's kind of like Pulp Fiction. You know, like Pulp Fiction is deliberately out of order. So each mini comic, each scene, you need 8 of them, has to be kind of fun in its own right. And then I did kind of get an idea that the idea for it too is like some interactivity, like if it was like 2 guys wearing masks and one of the episodes is them switching masks. So future episodes they've switched and you don't know until you pick up that one. So you either get the information before or you get it after, but either way it's going to be a little bit of like a oh, okay. So you're kind of putting it together that way as you go. But then thinking of stuff like that to connect 8 mini comics is like hard. I've been trying to do it for a year, and I finally did a live stream to brainstorm it, and that helps a lot because I'll talk out loud and I'll usually make some progress, but still didn't really. And it's a terrible live stream, I think too. Like I should delete it, but I did make some progress, and then now I think I almost got like something that might work for it, and it ended up being 7 characters total. And I'm like, I think I want it to be 8 characters. So then it can be 8 mini comics, 8 characters, and you can also get like the 8 trading card pack. Because I think
nice.
Yeah, because this would be fun for like a campaign because the overhead for a mini comics are printed on 8.5 by 11 printer paper with laser printer, black and white, and then
What is the mini comic? Is it just the folded thing that you usually do, or is it a multi-page thing?
No, yeah, they're just the folded thing that I usually do. And there'd be 8 of them. So yeah, you'd ship 8 pieces of paper to people, folded in half like an envelope, not boarded in back, not cardboard, but you ship them like a letter, and then so the campaign could be for like $5, or which is like fun because it's just so damn low. I think that could be just a fun, weird experiment. By the way, 8 mini comics ends up being about identical to 1 comic issue. So like a 22-page comic is about 8 mini comics. So you can do a little one-shot story with it kind of thing.
Cool.
And yeah, and then the last little idea with that is if it's a fulfillment thing, there would be a tier that would be like a fair bit more expensive. It might be like $16 or something. but that's one where I do assemble the mini comics for you. And then, so, yeah, same thing. You get like a package with 8 mini comics. And yeah, maybe a little instruction booklet to like say read it in any order. And then, yeah, maybe the 8 trading cards. But the last kind of funny thing about it is it's 7 characters and they're all like betraying each other. And the thing I wrote down to like figure out how to make it kind of work is it's like a betray the betrayer chain. So like it's betray the betrayer, betray the betrayer, betray the betrayer, and that like makes it fun that, and you can read it in any order and it would be Pulp Fictionized. It would be kind of fun or whatever.
Now that sounds like fun. It sounds like you could get a really different experience depending on what you read first.
I like the concept a lot. I don't want them in folded comics. I want them in little books, but I get what you're trying to do to make it more efficient. And like
it's like oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, you wanted to do 8 characters, 8 books, so there's a significant reveal about each character pertaining to each character, right? That's probably how it works. The disjointed storytelling thing, like there's a significant thing per character in each one.
Yeah, and then the idea that I need one more character, that's kind of funny, like anti-storytelling, because I'll figure that out, but it literally might be like a dog or something. It'll be pretty useless in the plot. It'll get its own trading card, and that will complete it to make it 8. So it didn't line up perfect like that exactly, but
why are you doing it? You know, it's a full set of cards is 9.
Yeah, 8 for some reason feels they're all 8 pages, and then so 8 pages, 64 little
Just
pages.
leave out the middle card. It's just to have no middle. Make them a ring of cards.
Oh,
or the middle card could not be tied to a comic. It could just be a special thing for like the highest tier or a special tier.
Yeah. And yeah, as I was thinking of it, I thought of a few other like mini comic, because it's like I don't know if the right word is like it's like artsy fartsy or it's a little avant-garde. It's a little, this is like, you know, you could pitch it this way of like it is like kind of fun comic medium stuff that's outside the box or whatever. And then I thought of a few others, but I don't really want to do these. But I was like, and some of them get like too complicated, and it gets more like a game almost. And you're like, okay, you're just doing a game, or you're just doing. But like you could do like a murder mystery where each mini comic is evidence, and then you have another bag that is like your guess who the killer is, and you see if you're right, and you have multiple endings, so you could do like 4 mini comics, and they get to choose based on,
you know, you gamifying and auto generating an aspect, like pre-making the content, but the way that you gamify reading it like makes something intriguing happen. Like I've been thinking about similar stuff too. Camilla, this female Camel sent me, like, he probably sent you the same thing. Did he send you that like gamified book a while ago where it's like a game in a book?
I forget now. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. I watched a YouTube video on something like that, and it sounded awesome. But it sounded like a lore dump. Is all it was like an encyclopedia of awesome lore, was what it was, and it was super cool though.
I think he probably sent us the same video. It's like a book where it's half choose your own adventure-y, but like you're making decisions and rolling dice.
Is it called Vermis? That was the one I saw on YouTube.
That might be like a later one that maybe one of the Corridor people bought the rights to, and they made a book.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I really want to make a book where it's an adventure in Deploria, and it's a book, but it's combined with like a shit ton of trading cards that like let's say it's a choose your own adventure, and you come across, like, you go into a bar, right? And then the game says like roll dice or whatever to like pick cards, and you basically pull cards from a deck to show you like who you meet in that bar, and then like you can talk to them, but like talking to them is rolling dice and reading like from personality page 5 of the book. So it's like generating that like this person with this card has personality 5, and you're gonna have a conversation, and like if you do the conversation correctly, you get to keep them in your party and go on an adventure with them, that kind of thing. And like loot, like you'd be able to like pull a card for like if you open a chest, you pull a random card from a deck and it's like you got this sword. Like I would love to do that.
Yeah, I think that sounds awesome. We might have different instincts because my instinct is like, how do you like do a minimal version of that where you can actually get it done kind of quick? I can picture
yours is
your version
great.
Being like a big box.
It is
very
put
different
the perfectly
instincts.
inverse. I like your pulp. I imagine the first time you said that each book is like a mini book of like 10 pages and they're all like settled stitched little things and you like throw them down and then like read them and they're like comic book size. But I think the way you're presenting it still be cool. The mini comics, the unfolded.
Yeah, and what the last thing with that is it's a weird way to write because the last thing I had to think of is like, is this sci-fi or Western or a spy? I had different options I could maybe do. It could be a spy thing. And I think I'm going with it's 1930s cartoon style Western, basically. Is what it's gonna end up being. Yeah. And I named everyone. So I have everyone's name, but I haven't drawn them yet. But
when you say 1950s cartoon style, you mean like Bugs Bunny Western? Like what or Popeye?
Or 1930s. Like it would just be like it's like trendy in video games right now, like Mouse PI, and have you seen that?
Mouse PI? No. This sounds very Don Bluth side of animation or Fritz the Cat.
Is it like that
or like Cuphead?
Game?
Yeah, okay, Cuphead, there we go. I get
What'd
it.
you say, Rini? Like the what?
Oh, I was wondering if it was like that RV game, just like simple and cartoony.
Yeah, Mouse PI is like a first person shooter. And it looks cool. I think it's kind of a smash hit as far as I can tell. I think they're actually making a lot of money, which is cool.
Okay.
Do you know what Cuphead is, Irene?
No, I'm gonna look it up now.
Okay. I'm surprised. Is that even you? Yeah, TA says, are Steve Jackson, Ian Livingston books still a thing? I guess that's what he means for the game books. I guess that's who makes those.
Yeah, the one I saw is called Vermis, and it was like Dark Souls RPG, like dark. I kind of want to. I didn't finish that video. I want to finish it now. It was.
That's the next missing link of games for someone to just make 1930s cartoon Dark Souls. Like that one's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh man, imagine you can make a book version of a Souls game in your world. It's so exciting. But yeah,
I'm gonna get distracted with this idea now.
But I since Camel brought it up, I've wanted to do it. But like Paz said, it is my version is the try-hard version. It's a box. It's like a main book and then like a few side books that you use as reference. And like, yeah, it's like a ton of cards. It's like an acrylic printed card holder or something, or like a trapper keeper of what your team would be, and you slot cards in and out of it as you go with like an XP ticker upper. Like, it would be so fucking cool though.
It would be.
River Hotel. One thing I have wanted to do is Monopoly, but where you level up while playing Monopoly and you build a team. Like, so the carnal trading cards that people are going to get, they have stats on them and stuff. They work in a game. But like, I want to figure out other games that all the trading cards can be used in.
Yeah.
Completely multiply the value of
Wait, so the cards will be usable in multiple games?
I want to do that, yeah. Like, they have a game that they work in, but I want to make a game in the future that you can just use those cards in as well to add to it.
So they can be played as a card game already, but you want to make another game that they can further be tied into, like a board game or something?
Yes.
Yeah, smart.
The panel break is standee. So because Bancrafter and Camel are on it, everything on my campaigns comes with trading cards. So I'm like, well, I need trading cards to go with that one. They're like free. So if you get the item on the campaign, you get a trading card for free. if you get it on a later campaign, it doesn't come with a free training card. You just get the thing. So it's like incentive to get it when it's new. But yeah, so I'm like, oh, I gotta make trading cards for this standee thing. So like, because Bancroft and Camel are on it, I got really excited, be like, oh, I get to make a Bancroft and Camel trading cards. And then I'm like, well, that means I have to do all of us 4, and then Bancroft and Camel, and then like if each character is supposed to also have an item card that comes with them, that's 12 cards. And
there you go. Can't help yourself.
But I kind of want to commit to it. I'm only making 50 of the standees, and I'm thinking all 50 of those will have like a free trading card pack of 12 cards.
How do you, if you figure out how to pack the cards? Because I looked into that once and it seemed weird to me. I think maybe I'm sure, but it seemed expensive or something. But
you can get trading card packs. I found a website where you can get just small like zip sealable bags. They're not necessarily for trading cards, they're just product bags, but they come in various sizes and they will fit trading cards.
The printer I go through can collate. They're doing it with this. All the cards from the first Connell campaign, there's like 3 sets of 9 cards, I think. There's a lot of cards. They will collate them into sets and shrink wrap each set.
That's pretty good.
And completely pain-free. I don't even know how much it costs, but like I even had the corners rounded. I paid extra to have the rounded corners on them.
Oh yeah.
That would be the best, yeah. Because I already have a bunch of existing trading cards, so unfortunately I have to put RJ through the pain of just putting them into packs. But it would be best if the printer can just shrink wrap it.
It's the kind of truck kind of card games. I mean, see, like when we eventually do a Panel Breakers campaign, like it's gonna be so cool to do the cards for that. Like you can have all the memes as cards. You can have Truck Coon as a card.
Yes. It'll be so much fun.
Yeah, so instead of rushing this book to be finished for Heroes, I'm basically going to try and draw all of the training card art so people know what they're getting. But yeah, everyone on the first campaign, they got there was all the stretch goal cards. There was like every backer gets a card for the stretch goals. We ended up with a full 9 card set. So like literally every backer for Connell 1 gets a free set of 9 trading cards, which are the item cards in the game.
All right, that's a lot of free cards.
Yeah, but it's fun to think up the stats for the cards. I don't know, like okay, we all have us 4 and we have our items. Irene has her haunted drinks thing. Yes. I think you're gonna have like a box of narwhal nuggets.
Okay, cool.
And it might be a healing.
I like this with you doing games and trading cards and me doing the comics, so we're not stepping on each other's toes.
Totally.
You should have like a slingshot to slingshot the nuggets like David and Goliath.
A nugget slingshot. Okay, that's not a golden nugget slingshot.
That's awesome.
I'm imagining it would be a healing thing.
It could be like you're stuck and you can't come up with ideas, so you just wax you with a nugget, and then you're like, oh, I can solve the problem now. Something like that.
All right, it could be, I don't know if this is too literal, but a nugget hits him and then like the Twitter tweet meme like flashes and they're like, oh, and it's like clavicular was super gay this week.
You just start spewing the information.
Yeah.
He got mobbed today, looks maxing.
Yeah.
You distract enemies by assailing them with a nugget of useless information.
Yeah. Like Ghislaine box cutter to Russian model turns out to be false. Is she actually a good guy?
The Ghislaine rug pull, the box cutter rug pull nugget.
Well, you could have regular nuggets, and the golden nuggets work differently, so you have several options.
Yes, but I'm thinking you have a nugget related card. I have I guess the Wizards 1 thing, which is a bit lame, but whatever. Phil has his guns, and yeah, Camel, I guess, would have taxes. He would have his big bag of money, and then Bancroft would probably have like his leaf full of gay times, his little ice creams. But I'd have to think of what the effects of them all are.
Okay, it will be fun.
So it would be 12 cards, and it's like 3 sets of 4. And so I'm thinking of making the reverse art of each 4-card set like a puzzle, but like maybe then those can all be linked together as a triptych. So it's like a quad / triptych. I don't know. Maybe I'll give up halfway through and be like, Jake, stop doing stupid things.
What are you trying to? What's the real work you're trying to distract yourself from while doing these?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's the actual question. I know how this goes.
What am I procrastinating from by setting up this?
It's the procrastination work. That's what a lot of these extra projects devolve into. The real reason they're happening.
Yeah. It's still productive, but not the most productive you should be.
Not in the right way.
It is a trap. Every artist does it. You just have to figure it out and then do nothing about it and keep doing it.
Yeah.
Well, I have one more unrelated nugget that I haven't been able to kind of like segue into, and it's literally it's nothing. It's not even that cool, but it is cool. So you know how Elon Musk people have been like trying to jump to human robots, right? And they're doing the Tesla bots, and it's like these look fucking even less interesting than the iRobot robot. Like the iRobot robot was already like, why would anyone make this? But now they're making less interesting. They're not even just doing a sexy woman, right? Like they have to go boring Asimo. But
that's the key. You need to make it a hot woman, or at least have boobs.
Well, they didn't even go through the era of making a bender. Like you don't have to make it look human. Make it look like a cool robot.
Yeah. Like,
all right, show us
what, like Wall-E. Yeah.
Well, that's so
make it cute.
Check this out. We are
kind of like Wall-E.
Wait, we are probably Wall-E was just a ripoff of Johnny Five. So we're in the era where someone can just do this.
Oh,
right?
That's pretty cool. Yeah, that totally looks like a Wall-E.
That would be. I don't have hatred for that robot.
It's cute.
Hey, you know Johnny Five, right?
I actually haven't seen that movie.
You've not seen Short Circuit? Oh my God, Johnny Five is alive!
I've never even heard of this before.
This was. People in the chat have got to love Johnny Five. This is the robot where, as a kid, when you took a radio apart and it had the motors, you're like, I could build a Johnny Five out of a radio. Like, that's a great movie. See, like, the chat's loving it. I loved those as a kid. Like, yeah, you could get an AI to be him now. Like the way that where AI is at with the Chat GPT stuff, like it's good enough to just be like a Johnny level, no disassemble. And you don't even have to do the legs, you just do the tire tracks. Like this guy could probably like clean your dishes. You could have a Johnny Five smashing all the plates, making scrambled eggs. I just remember as a kid, this was a really exciting. One day we will have cool robots like this, but then they didn't.
Well, now it's real. So your little boy brain is like, my dreams come true. That my radio robot is here.
Radio robot.
The AI in it. Beep beep boop boop. Very nice. Oh, these guys. Is this a real thing or is this an AI video?
It's real.
Not anymore.
I'm not gonna click around to investigate if it's real.
I would. Well, I mean, it seems like this is totally something someone could build, but you never know nowadays.
Well, look,
he said
this guy didn't do it. It says
Henry Bemis. I'm not roasting the nerds. I think it's endearing.
Someone created fully operational Johnny Five. Maybe it could be AI. It doesn't have to be AI. Not everything has to be AI in this world. This bitch of an earth.
No, you have to question everything now, though. But yeah, that was pretty cool. Very cool.
I just want a mini one. I don't know. In England, we don't really have houses big enough for a full size. Only in America would they build a Johnny Five with like huge tank tread feet.
I thought you were gonna say in England we don't really have houses. We don't have.
We just have mold.
We just live in pods.
I've heard about people saying like mold drives people mad, and like part of why everyone in England is loony is probably because black mold in everyone's houses.
Ugh. Well, that's then that would be the same for the South because it's super humid. Everything is moss and mold. Ugh.
Look, Irene has so many. We're approaching 3 hours. Well, I'll probably wrap it up at 3 hours. So we're entering like the last half hour. Irene has something to talk about.
Speaking of not AI, I promised earlier I would show off my art book. If you've been following me, you probably have seen these images or these posts before, but I figured I'd do a little scroll through of a few more pieces. This is a little partial preview of the Fantasy Ladies art book that I'm going to have ready for Heroes. I marked down a date I'm going to do a campaign so people who aren't at Heroes can also get it. I hope Kickstarter will let me run a campaign because it's not Fiendish and Fiendish 3 hasn't fulfilled yet. But the thing is, this is already done work. Like all the artwork is done. So it's not going to distract me from Fiendish, and it's a quick turnaround. Hopefully Kickstarter lets me do it. If not, we're going to go to Fund My Comic. But anyways, I'm thinking mid-April, so I have a month to run it and then a month to print it, so look out for that. But yeah, as some of you might have noticed, I've drawn a lot of fantasy girls for the Red Valkyrie auctions when they were doing that, and nowadays just for commissions, and some are even convention commissions. So this is stuff that I've drawn over like 5 years or so, 4 or 5 years, and I realize I have like 80 pieces just lying around. So now I'm coloring some of it and putting it together in an art book. And I actually have way too much material. I have a lot of random art lying around. It's surprising, actually. So yeah, it'll be like a 60-page art book, a proper art book, because it's been a long time since I actually made an art book. The last real art book I did that wasn't the little convention exclusive thing I've had was Regrowth, which is actually my first Indiegogo campaign in 2019. So it's been forever and I have a lot of new art. So I figured this time, instead of just like, oh, this is the art of me, because like I'm not famous, nobody's gonna give a fuck about, oh, this is the art of Irene. It's going to be themed. It's fantasy girls, because I've drawn a lot of that. So it'll be all sexy ladies and sci-fi and fantasy chicks. And yes, there will be boobas, but I will not pull out those pieces on the stream because Jake's channel would be terminated.
Go back.
What?
Will there be cute chibi babes in it?
Yeah, there's some. So it's a good range. It's just any of the fantasy themed, like I have a lot of fantasy warriors. There's some fan art too, but as you guys saw earlier, there was a Spider-Gwen piece. I don't do a lot of fan art, but a few will be in there. But also maybe like 5 or 6 sci-fi girls, and at the end there's like, because I've been drawing the little cute waifus, so those will be in the back section. So there's a really good range. You're gonna have boobs galore and then cute stuff in the back. So lots of range in this art book.
I volunteered Jake for Tribute Show P20. Is there nipples on that one, or is it like, I don't care. But okay,
not this one.
I own this one. No, he's talking about P20, page 20.
Oh,
think what page 20
maybe
is
there
first.
is. I will not
do not explore without pre-explore.
No,
Off-screen
pre-explore.
I own this and I love it a lot. Even though it's drawn on a comic backing board.
I apologize. I realize I should stop doing that. Sorry.
I did a coloring of it. This is like Irene doing a recolor of the colors I picked, and I love this. I love the colors.
Oh yeah.
But I realized when I started playing Fortnite, there was a skin that I really liked early on that I got. It's not that good because it's just her boobs and her ass aren't big enough. But like, there's this skin from Fortnite, and I realize it's the same colors.
You just picked those colors. Well, they work really well.
Well, no, this came after, so I think the reason why I like that skin so much is because I colored this to have
Wait a
those
minute.
colors.
So anything that is that color scheme, Jake will like. Now we know the secret to picking things that Jake likes.
No, for real. If I saw a Kickstarter that had like a sexy character that would just had this color scheme, I would be like, yes, I want it. Like, I just love certain color schemes. So
he is a simple man. I see cyan and pink at me like. That's
is that a compliment or not?
Both?
Yeah.
Hey, look, you added the little tiny specular highlights too, so it feels a little 3D.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, so when I'm not coloring sequential art, I know what I'm doing and I'm not too slow. So I've realized that you can just do some gradients and some specular highlights, and you color a piece can look pretty good with just that. So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep it simple and throw some colors on some of these pieces.
If you show
these as well.
Yeah, just throw in a little specular highlight.
Yeah, this is really simple.
Out of the page.
It's just flat colors with some gradient somewhere. And for this one, this was fun because a trick I did is quite flat with just flat colors, some gradients, like the little alien has a gradient on it, and the hair obviously, and then some specular highlights. But I did a glow around her that lets the background color bleed into her. So you see a light blue rim, and that tied everything together, and that made it look so 3D. But it's just a glow coming in from the background layer. So that was really simple to do.
I like how it looks on someone else's art, but if I did that on my art, I'd be like, this is too computery. But it looks great when someone else does it. Yeah, it's essentially bounce light. Like, look at her feet. It works the best on her feet. It's
on the feet it works pretty well. There we go. Yeah.
So I love putting a half a character in shadow and then having them mainly be bounce lit. It just looks cool.
Here's another one.
Look at that ass.
But. So, oh yeah, here's one of the cutesy pages. But there's more. There's going to be more in the back. And to answer the page 20 question, yes, but I blacked them out so you don't see anything. So yes, indeed, there will be boobage in the book.
Bring it
buy
up.
the book. Launching soon.
If it's blanked out, unless you don't
want to. It is.
Yeah, but
it's blacked out here. I don't have that image on its own. So I don't want to, ruin your channel. But no, I mean, if you've seen these pieces from the Red Valkyrie auctions, you know what they are. I've shown all these on stream.
Still very happy with my wood burning of Ragnar with a massive tits out.
Thank you for requesting that.
Yeah.
And yes, you can indeed request that when I do wood burnings. They are commissions. That is not a problem. I don't know why people didn't think you could request that.
Guys, if you get a wood burning, you can get naked Ragnar.
Yes, you can. It is a commission. That is not a problem.
Beautiful.
She is of age. But yeah, there you go. That's all I wanted to show. So keep your eyes peeled for the art book coming soon. Woo!
I'm excited for the art book. Yeah. Pat, you, for starters, if you'd let us know you were doing a closeout beforehand, I would have stayed up and not fell asleep. You did a closeout the other day for
Ultimate Betrayal. Mine.
Wait, I was up and I backed on your closeout day. So
nice.
Do I get a betrayal?
Fudging the numbers.
Yes.
Just the same money moving between campaigns. I see.
What?
No, it was great. I mean, almost getting to 10K, like right at it jumped up a lot in the last couple of days. It was really awesome to see.
Yeah. And don't tell anyone, but it's still in demand for a little bit longer too. So I think it's like pretty darn close to 10K right now.
Wait, wait a minute. I thought you couldn't back anymore.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I sent out the survey, so I don't know if that ends.
HB.
I don't know how Kickstarter works.
I'm gonna see if you can back anymore. Cause yeah, you could totally get it to 10K and let people know. Reward. It says campaign ended. That's the thing. Pledge. Your pledge.
But is it in
the
late
phone.
pledges? Because they have late pledges.
I don't know. You
Yeah.
have to set it up. Maybe you didn't. So it is?
It tells me when I log on, it says it's still in late pledges, but I don't know if that's a lie because it knows it's me, so I don't know what it's showing.
If you have a reward set up for late pledges. Oh, it says available rewards. There are rewards. Okay, guys. He's gonna be fulfilling it soon. He already sent out the thing. It's so close to 10K. Like
Screen share it.
Yeah, I am. So look, $9,935. It genuinely only needs a couple more backers before he closes this thing to fulfill. Like, jump on it. That would be amazing to get it to 10,000. I got the storytelling newsletters and that cover. Does it say how much people? I am so happy that the bundles, 11 people got the completionist pack. Like I remember
that was your idea.
Yeah, I was like, please, you got to do these. But look, 7 people got this, 11 people got this. I'm very proud of that suggestion.
Very nice.
But no, this is
Grand Prix and the Indiegogo's, a thing, and it's at 700 or something. So.
All right.
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
That will have to. That closes in a week, and we'll have to get to 1,000. So that it could end up being tight. We'll see.
I'm trying to. It's over here, right? No, It's okay. You'll manage. I think you'll manage
You'll
it.
get a push at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
do a stream closeout. Like really push for it.
Yeah, I might do like a real close and tell you guys when that is. Maybe we can time out on a Thursday. I think this ends on a Thursday, so maybe that can be the real.
Oh,
Okay,
good. Yeah, no,
cool.
that would be perfect.
Which would actually be like next week, maybe, or something.
Okay.
I know I got sent the survey. Could you just bring mine to Heroes with you?
Same. Thanks.
Pending,
Okay.
pending that my buddies got in. And everything.
Oh, sure. Because I know you still have my last one because it got returned to you for some reason, and you were bringing that to Heroes.
That was a betrayal too, because
Oh,
I'll
damn it.
tell you guys. So Jake, he doesn't do the survey for some reason. He has an aversion to surveys.
I did it like late, but I still did it, right?
Well, yeah, but after you were the very last one, and I was bugging you for multiple weeks, and then you're like,
Oh,
"Fine, I did it."
sorry.
And then so I mail it to you, and then the survey that you gave me, it was like wrong or whatever. So then it comes right back to me. I was like, Jake, first off, you filled out late. Second off, you filled it out incorrectly. And
I didn't do that on purpose. I wasn't. Well, I'm sorry. Oh well. Oh. Well, maybe. I mean, hopefully you'll be able to bring this and the other one to Heroes, and then you just get to keep the shipping money. So then it makes up for the betrayal.
Yeah.
So much betrayal.
I think yes, I think so, but also I'll let you know how it goes because it might still be worth it just to ship it to you guys because
okay.
depending on it's like that's like I'll have to bring if I come I'll have to bring a suitcase full of my books to sell.
Well, as long as you time it for around the time I'll be in America for Heroes, then you don't have to internationally ship it.
Yeah.
Exciting conversation for the audience to listen to.
So exciting! Woo!
But also, I just wanted to bring that up because that's very awesome. I love how it jumped up at the end. People's Kickstarters are doing well. Have you seen K-Rock?
Oh my god, that Groken is doing so well. Holy shit, congratulations.
I'm gonna bring up Groken. Like that belongs on Kickstarter. I have not been shy about saying how I think people should just be on Kickstarter. Like it's retarded not to be. I'll be honest. Most retarded idea concept ever. Do not care.
I liked Indiegogo's interface more and before they made all the changes, but now it's like inverted. Kickstarter picked up all the good things and they're way more functional and they have a bigger audience anyways. Why wouldn't you be on it?
The thing I love the most is you can add as many items as you want. So I can even make individual items for trading cards. And so it's like you don't have to fulfillment's easier because everything's itemized properly. Anyway, It means I can make people realize how much cool stuff they're getting for their backing by having like every single individual item listed. But anyway, yeah, look at this. 52, nearly 53,000. I haven't backed yet.
Amazing. And we got a Projects We Love.
Before
Woo!
it was Projects We Love before it even launched.
Yeah, that's amazing. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, I so with Groken, like the artwork is obviously flawless. But it's with how the story Bancroft, you know, he's a big Rokaforce advocate, and he said, like, to understand Groken, you just need to read this one random side book that actually explains the story a little bit. And it's like, okay, so if I read it, I'm not really going to really know what's going on, and it's just going to be odd. But my whole thing
is amazing, though.
Yeah. If I wait long enough and read enough, look at this back of surveys at the very top that I have still not replied to.
You are also the last one to reply to my wood burning emails, so this is an ongoing situation.
Maybe it is a thing. I was just joking, but if it is a thing, yeah, that shows a deep-seated lack of respect for your fellow creators.
Respect!
No! That's just avoidance. I think this is sheer avoidance.
I like how, yeah, my mental illness just translates to pair as betrayal. It's only betrayal. It's betrayal all the way down. But yeah, my strategy with this has been to just like back them and wait long enough where there's enough story where I could sit down and read enough of it in a row where I'm like, okay, I get there's a story here. Because with these the format of books that come out that we do, it's like sometimes you have to read like several books at once to feel like you get a beginning, middle, and end story. So with some series I just wait and collect them up, then we'll read them in one go. So that's what I've been waiting to.
Yeah, I agree. I like just getting a chunk of story in multiple books and reading it all at once. But yeah, everyone go check out Groken 4. Look how good this is doing.
Bemis says he loves the story. He thinks Kenneth is building a great world. Well, that's promising. I actually haven't read any of them yet, but I have them. I have the little sketchbooks too.
The little sketchbooks are awesome. I love the little booklets. It's such a good idea.
Okay, I will promote Alex. I don't know if there is a meme in play, but like we are rapidly approaching the 3-hour mark. We might actually just do a 3-hour show.
3 hours. Yeah, we can just wrap it up.
So, Conan the Barbarian side quests number 1. The characters of Kumhilda and Sagatha, the Fapu no Jitsu battle maidens, were revealed. This is the first one-shot story that I'm doing for Connell. So if you no one's received their chapter 1 yet. This will be launching 30th of April. And my hope is that like people will get their books just before this launches. I'm hoping most people will get them before the 30th, but like people might have their packages turning up whilst this is live, and then they'll love it, read it, love it, and want more, and there'll be a campaign ready to go. But for those who want to be in the know ahead of time, you can go to connellcomic.com and sign up. Please go if you are not on the mailing list, go put your email in this sign up field and submit it. That means if you back, you will get the 3rd sign up card, which is the 3rd puzzle card that Irene drew of Batty. Look at this guy.
Yay! Little Batty!
He's a cute motherfucker.
Cute motherfucker!
This Kickstarter link does not yet work because I have to actually fulfill the books before they'll let me do another campaign. So literally, I kind of can't launch this until I've actually fulfilled the previous book.
Well,
thank you, Kickstarter.
Kickstarter keeping you honest.
But yeah, I'm real excited. Part of me was like, I don't know, people should have to read chapter 1 and then get excited for another book. I don't think, what if I come hat in hand asking for them to back a new book, but like this next book is really, really, really fucking good. And I think as soon as people see the campaign page for it, the previews for it, they're gonna get excited. So,
cool. Yeah, it looks really good.
Awesome. Alex says, "Let me wrap this up."
Cool.
The only other stuff I had to talk about. The only other stuff I had to talk about was like AI related, but it's like I've always said that the just typing stuff into a prompt field and that's how you make AI content is just not feasible. But like they revealed a work pipeline for making stuff in Blender where you're like, I've always said you got to have an interface where you're actually setting up the camera and placing entities around, and then it just converts that into an AI video. And like NVIDIA today posts this, which is essentially that. I know this makes no sense to other people, but this is describing the pipeline of like, you'll be able to set up the shots in Blender pair and then just tell it to make it look like something.
Welp.
Oh.
So much for artists.
Yeah.
We're all out of jobs.
No, you use the technology.
Use the technology. I suppose I forgot I had an email list go out. I guess I should pull that up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to spending the next month drawing all the trading cards for this campaign so people know what they're getting.
Well, it'll be fun. You're gonna be the trading card man. Speaking of trading cards, that was a terrible segue. That made no fucking sense. Though I do have trading cards for Fiendish. I
saved it.
Should have all saved it. Fiendish I just had an email blast go out, so in case you missed it, you can go to my Twitter because the website that I use is awesome. It has like it turns the email blasts I do into kind of this little blog post web page thing, so you can just like go to the link. But anyways, it's a giant progress update, and the main point of excitement is that between the Indiegogo and Kickstarter, we are now at 80K. We have hit 80K between Indiegogo and Kickstarter. Thank you guys so freaking much. Thank you.
Do a shot. Do a shot. We'll go another hour.
I don't have any booze near me right now, shockingly. But yeah, I know. I betrayed my own character. But it just stuck up on me because I have not been promoting this at all. I've been slaving away on pages, so I'm very grateful that people have been backing it, even while I've been not promoting it at all. I don't know if I'm doing any stretch goal for 80K, though I will say no guarantees yet. But I've been talking to my printer. I think I will do spot gloss on at least one cover. So I want to get the price before I make that announcement, but I think that will be what we get. So, because I'll take a risk. We're going back to the spot gloss right when we're going back into probable global crises. Let's do a spot gloss again, guys.
Right when the world
ends. You burned. I thought you were burned. I thought you like to live on the edge. I thought you were burned by spot gloss long ago and vowed to never do it ever again.
No, I'm living on the edge. I really like spot gloss though. It's like the all white title.
Someone do a meme where it's Rini and spot gloss, and she goes, "I can't quit you."
I can't quit you. No, the logo of Fiendish is made to be spot gloss because it's just all white and it's supposed to be like the shiny thing on the cover. But like I got burned so bad with the first book, I stopped doing it. But I will try. I will 95% chance I will be doing it for book 3 again. Let's see how it goes. Pray for me, please. But yeah, 80K.
Just so the audience knows, the baseline stock version of the upcoming Connell book that you'll get will have soft touch matte and spot gloss on the logo, just as a base, no stretch goal.
Oh, hush! Don't turn this into a competition thing. You also got your books printed already because they were.
No, I mean the next
before
one.
whatever.
The next book.
Well, there you go. Well, we'll face this. We'll print in the midst of a global crisis together. Then in that
I
case,
do what you know. I've been worrying. Like, I'm like, how can we even plan anything? We don't know how much stuff's gonna cost.
I've been like la la la. I'm gonna just pretend everything will be fine. Though I'm very glad. Everything, and here are some of the inked pages that I sent out to everybody. I'm very glad that everything on the Phoenix 3 campaign is print only. I don't have any standees. I don't have special tchotchkes because I wanted to keep it really simple. It's a book campaign. The most important thing is the freaking comic. I don't need a bunch of random shit on my campaign. So I just have to print trading cards. I have like some, I have like this paper, this replica of Ragna's notes. That's like a story item, but that's a print as well. So, and the maps, I already have them. Super easy. Well, not easy. It's a lot of work, but I know exactly how to manufacture everything. So I'm very glad I did that. We won't have any problems regarding that. But yeah, I posted some I posted some of the pages in here in the email, and this is a new colored page from Nick, and I'll be updating you guys with even more color pages once he comes back with a batch. I think he's ran off on vacation right now, but apparently he brought his computer with him, so we're supposed to get color pages from him in a week or so when he's back, so we shall see. I'm very excited to see what he does. But yeah, there you go. Phoenix 3 continuing. The work is progressing. I'm over 40 pages inked right now, and I'm penciling like page 45 is where I am with pencils. So there you go. I'll keep you guys updated.
You keep saying that you're not happy with the progress you've made, but there's been so much. You put so many pages exist.
Okay, because I wanted to have the book done for Heroes Con, but that was completely unrealistic because I just had so much other real life crap to do. But it'll be later. It'll be like August-ish. But yeah.
Go back, the teppy. Rainy, that last panel looks really good of him holding the idol that he's carving or whatever.
Oh yeah, it does.
Do you just compliment yourself? Let me compliment you. I'm your hype man right now.
No, those are Nick's colors. I didn't color it.
I'm talking about the drawing. I don't give a shit about the colors.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
But okay, yeah. So there's a panel towards the beginning of Percival where it's a guy holding an idol, kind of similar to this, similar-ish, And it took me 4 hours to draw a hand holding like an idol. The first thing I did is I went for about an hour. I drew the idol and then I tried to draw the hand around it. And I'm like, this is not working. And I was looking at my hand the whole time. I had reference, sort of, Then I run and grab reference, and then I erased it 15 times. But I got a little bit closer when I just drew the hand and then drew the idol. But yeah, it's like that. I was like, this is a new challenge unlocked. I didn't realize, like a hand holding something, having a little weight to it, and fingers wrapping around and stuff in perspective, blah blah blah, anatomy. That's one of the hardest things you could ever draw. Really,
objects interacting is instant. You can draw characters standing around super easy, but as soon as they have to like hold each other or lift each other up, or carrying objects,
that is true.
The more connectivity.
When I was someone just asked me about this, and the pages where the characters are at weird angles, any like really forced perspective, that's not hard, really. The hard stuff are fight scenes. Obviously background shots take time because you have to grid up and everything, but fight scenes or anything with people interacting, and the fight scenes aren't even, goes beyond the choreography. It's how people touch each other and interacting, and if they're like, if you're choking someone or anything, you have to keep track of how multiple people are positioned, and also the interaction. You can't have the drawing feel like, yeah, sure, they're supposed to be, this guy's supposed to be choking them, but really the perspective is so janky that they're just going through their body. It's just all wrong.
Yeah.
That's
like
the hardest.
Yeah, like even drawing a handshake can be pretty hard. And it's funny because you can draw the handshake okay, but then you're like, if it's a little wider shot, you're like, okay, now draw the arms and the shoulders and the feet. And you're like, are their feet standing correctly distance from each other? And you're like, okay, if I fix that, then this guy's hand is this guy's arm is way too long. And you're like, I fucked it up. Like,
yeah,
erase.
There's a lot.
I feel like if I'm not drawing a bunch of characters and a bunch of objects interacting in weird ways, I'm not even drawing. So like I'll do it a lot, but like, yeah, then when you finally get to draw a character standing around, you're like, this is so much easier. Why do I do the other stuff? Like, I'm trying to...
I've been oh, go ahead.
No, go on.
Do a comic in the desert with a person alone interacting with nothing in a snowstorm.
It
would be so easy.
But then you'd have sand. You'd have to have the feet sink into the sand correctly, and the wind blows the sand right. Because
you just shoot it from a low angle, looking up in a cloudless sky.
No, the laziest comic ever.
I have something. So when I saw these colors, right? This has only just been colored. This panel was in the trailer. This page was in the trailer, colored, and it's like, how did that happen? So I saw this.
Oh, right.
Sorry. I saw this, and I'm like, are those my old colors? Because I usually do the kind of like gradient mist coming in. I remember coloring this page for the trailer, right? Because I could do it last minute.
The trailer version, Nick didn't have time, so you colored these panels for the trailer, and this is his final take on the colors that just came in.
But they look really similar to mine, and I didn't like my colors. And I'm like,
but you didn't do the red though, so I think he took some of what you did and built on it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that he would have looked. I'm gonna remove.
I'm not sure, but he should have the trailer.
Jake's saying
he sent him everything.
I had to go back and like see, like, is it just like, what is the difference? But like, look at my crappy version. Look at this look at this really rushed crappy version of this.
Oh, you did red, but it was just one solid. Yeah, I mean, this is fine for the trailer though, because you don't see the rest of the page. But with the rest of the page, having the red and blue gradient worked really well.
Yeah, this was me trying to do a Nick thing, and then like this is his. Can you zoom in on that? This so it's the same or not? I don't know.
I can try. It is
Can you control and scroll or something?
Yeah, I can zoom in. What do you want to see?
I want to see the same framing as this video, so I could like jump between, because his is so much better. Like this is when you're a proper colorist. I wasn't just rushing for a
proper.
Hey, look. Final version, real fiendish page. My version.
No, I mean you kind of saved my ass by coloring this for the trailer, so it's not a problem at all. But yeah, Nick knows what he's doing. That's why I hire him.
Look at that depth.
The depth. That's great. A good colorist is worth keeping around.
The Pepsi
worth their weight in gold, guys.
The Pepsi swirl on the portrait background.
Yeah. Look at the moonlight too. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited. Part of me is like, I want colors. Show me color pages, but it's like, you know what? Take your time, because it's gonna look so good. It's so much work anyways. So just take your time. Don't stress about it.
Okay, Alex VRB for $2 says meme plus bonuses going up.
Woo! All right.
Right as we're about to hit 3 hours. Irene, the pages look glorious. I am very excited for this book. I'm excited for the next 2 as well. After
Thank
this,
you. Yeah, me too. I can't wait. I'm excited too. This book and the next 2 books are like one chain, so I can't wait to be done. That'll be the first arc. You guys have to understand, I am chomping at the bit. I have a huge reveal and a whole awesome plan for the first arc, and I want to be done. In my head, I'm already there, and I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be so cool. Why am I not there yet? But drawing takes time. So anyways, thank you guys very much for your support, and thank you for letting me pull that up.
So everyone knows what this is, but just in case you don't, every week we are top and tailed at the end of the show with a bunch of callbacks to the things we've talked about. Because Alex does a meme, we embrace the cringe of AI for just a brief moment as we dip into whatever Alex creates.
I knew it was
Prison
gonna be
Breakers
prison.
betrayal.
Oh my gosh.
That's better. That's a better name for a show. We should just change it to that.
Just call it Prison Break.
Prison Breakers
We're gonna
betrayal.
think this is about some weird stuff. We call it the Prison Breakers.
I'm happy that Ghislaine is finally in a meme. Jeffrey's got a lot of screen time and meme time, but
Yay!
oh my god, Napoleon even gets a bunch of lines today.
He looks properly disgusted. All right, let's zoom in and read.
Like Johnny 5, AI Johnny 5 is alive. The
amazing
get out of the get out of betrayal free card of handing out to people.
And look at my face in this one; it fits with that.
Oh, he looks so evil.
Yeah, so
he looks like a
smug and
mafia
like,
boss.
you want one of these? It's gonna cost you.
Yes.
This is Russian prison. No.
Wait, what's the book say? Oh yeah.
Well, the Betrayal House Haunted Hill.
Nice.
Oh,
betrayal's a good word.
We're all playing my game. No,
look at the little Hedgie.
We're playing the Cluedo game.
Little Hedgie.
Look at these cards. Each thing you did the.
Oh my god, look at it! Give it to me right now!
He's started doing more editing again. He totally did these separately and like edited them in. This is great. Look. Okay, look.
Yeah, there's Phil.
Hey, you got
Irene's brew.
Oops, I don't know what's happening. I really don't know what's happening. Look, hey, you got your social media nugget, the distraction nugget. Isekai Truck Coon has a card.
Sweet.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is we need this. We need to try and make something like this one day when it has just hedgehog card.
The hedgehog could like team up. It's a counter spell to the isekai because the truck that's going to isekai you has to stop for the hedgehog.
Okay, Drake Bristle, his character, he has his backstory is linked to Truck Coon and why this hedgehog is safe, I guess. There's a hedgehog in
the road.
Yeah, look, it swerved around it.
Oh,
He's safe.
that's so great.
Oh, that's so cool. I love when the meme gets like little things done separately and then edited in. Okay. We need to begin reading it. I look like what's this trash raccoon version of me?
You look like Wizard Rocket Raccoon.
That's prison. When you go to prison, you become a raccoon.
This is a very well-traveled Ice Queen Irene over here.
I know. I look like a thorough bitch.
This is Hagmaxing Ice Queen over here.
That's me when I'm 50, guys. I don't want to hear about no fucking second Sphinx. Look under the butt of the first one. It's not the butt, but whatever. But I said it. That's apparently a relationship style when it's really just being giant whores. I blame you. This is the ultimate betrayal. Of all the people to know of this, you would know.
Nice.
Well, someone's got to read Phil's. Who can do a good Phil? They're like, what does Phil sound like?
I wanted to swing by to say the show is going good. All right, I gotta go take a shower, guys.
Yeah, he didn't contribute much. That's like all he said.
He says this every show. I think these lines are
evergreen lines. He comes into the prison to say this and then thinks he can leave, and they're like, "You're in here forever. I don't know if you think you're leaving."
Oh boy.
I bet the good storytelling is just characters go and do stuff. This is my Jar Jar Binks over here. My mental illness translate to pair as betrayal. Betrayal. all the way down. I think if anyone deserves a get out of betrayal free card, it's Phil.
You betrayed me. Ultimate betrayal. My betrayal cancels out one of your betrayals. So you're only at -2 now. Are we ready for a tangent? Here's the epicenter. Some kind of jiggling happened here. I don't know if this counts as research. That was stupid.
Amazing. And you have your get out of betrayal card. Oh.
Glorious. Okay, let's see what these guys are saying. Wait, Franche, I love casually thinking of very good ideas that are going to be very successful from someone else in a month's time. Yeah, me and you too, Napoleon. I couldn't join the Nazi gang in prison because I have to cut off my hair. That's why the turtles don't have hair. They took the deal with the devil. They shaved their heads and went for the turtle Nazi prison gang.
And they're not getting along with Napoleon and Ghislaine yet.
Guess not.
Death Eyes Napoleon. Johnny Five is just behind, just hanging out. Awesome. Well, thank you, Alex. Let's look for the backups. Look at this. By the way, is this like I'm trying to see if there's like hidden joke in this text. No, block B. I thought it would have been like the creative block.
Yeah, this is max security block B. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Maxine, just the Maxwell security block.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go look for the backups. Does he do the backups? I never see the backups. Oh, they come late. There we go. Got him.
He says they're up.
Okay. This is good. This is good. This is good. Oh, this is good.
Let's see.
Yes. Yes.
Get our AI revenge. Take that. Whatever that AI thing was.
He's the editor.
It looks like us. That's so great.
Oh, crazy.
Oh my god. Amazing.
The reader surveys are through the roof.
This is my favorite meme. This is perfect.
Yeah, this is good.
We all look very good in this. Look at Phil with his scar. This is great.
Oh, it's so cute. It's perfect.
That is the least jank-looking Irene AI rendition we have had in the entire history of the show.
Every single person here actually looks like us. I'm surprised. Except, Para, you kind of look like Charlie Day, but you are Charlie Day.
He is Charlie Day. He is Para's Charlie. Okay, let me go look at more.
Amazing.
We're helping, I think, with the Iran situation in this next meme. I think we've been deployed to the Middle East with the ink tanker.
I didn't realize that was part of our job description. Yeah. I don't think we're helping. Look at what we're ramming into. I think it makes things much worse.
Look at this fucking Wallace. What is this?
Terrifying.
A magazine called Ghislaine Maxwell Monthly. That is awesome.
Oh my
god.
I'm just pushing a red button.
This is imposter Paz. This is like Paz's like hyper intelligent twin brother who built the ink tank, the ink tanker, who's also a Ghislaine enthusiast.
Oh, terrifying.
It's just multiple ink tanks on top of the ink tanker. Who's in these? Because they look like army guys, but then this guy looked like Phil.
Those are our vassals. After
we're inside, in the art, aren't we like inside?
Yeah,
somehow? Yeah.
We're within. I'm making it's like using the character combinator, but on ink in cat form. Phil's dual wielding his joysticks.
I feel like it's actually just Drake Bristle controlling everything, and Phil and I think we're controlling.
Thank you.
But you've given us dud controllers just so we would have something to do and have fun, because if we cannot be trusted with anything.
And like, Pear, here's your button. You just press it when it feels right,
That is
Yeah.
also a dud
The
button.
button is suspiciously positioned. I will
It's
say.
it's the Ghislaine electroshock button. She's
Yeah.
in the bottom of the tanker, and every time you press it, she gets an electroshock.
Amazing.
It's great. I think we're gonna solve it. I think it's gonna all be fixed within just a couple of weeks. In and out job.
Weeks. Just
Okay.
an incursion.
this is all so good. So we did a bullshit show, and it was great show, and then also great memes are coming out of it. This is great. Look at this.
Yeah. We're good at bullshitting. Oh, there's another one. Oh my gosh.
Like it's
Yay!
it's
you
Black
got Snape
It's Black
Swag!
Snape me.
Ah,
I got Black
so
Snape.
Funny. Ah, that's great.
If I was black, I totally would look like that. Like, okay, here's the thing. My style of dress, if I was black, would actually look stylish.
Suppose.
Except, yeah, I suppose you gotta shave my head. Is this what game are we all playing in this? Like this, because clearly, like we're in a game together. Hold on, what's?
I know. There's a bunch of Harry Potter references. Is this like Harry Potter cyberpunk?
This is the future Harry Potter James Bondy thing we were talking about, except on wristwatch.
Oh.
I want to see what Phil's got. Why does Phil have like little Funko Pops on his chest?
You're mad because you want those.
Yeah, I want to collect Phil's Funkos. Pear has his Nosferatu t-shirt. Is this edited in, or is this an AI rendition of your cover?
It looks like it's
No, it's cool though.
It looks like Megamind.
Yeah.
Well, that's who is the bad guy from Harry Potter who goes ho ho ho?
Voldemort.
It's Voldemort Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alex says
cool.
AI did that totally unbidden, so yeah, I had to go with it. Wow.
The Urban Wizard Alliance.
Hmm.
Well, very good. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, the Nocturne Collective. Ha ha ha! I like that puns.
I'm glad I've finally been proper realized in fictional form, in the correct
Alex.
race.
That was awesome. A little did everyone know you've actually been filtering yourself this whole time. And
yeah,
you are black.
I'm orange right now.
Well, yes.
This I but I love this. I love this so much.
That is so good. I love it.
Oh.
So cute! Yay!
But yeah, we made it, guys. That was it. 3 hours and 8 minutes. We managed to knock it out of the park with a fill-in episode 2 weeks in a row on my channel.
Yeah, thank you for filling in. I guess next week will actually be Phil. Oh, wait, no, Pear, you're closing, so it should be on your channel.
Maybe I could go next week, I guess. Yeah.
And then the week after that, is that you launching your book, Irene?
I'll have to look at the calendar. But okay. I'll take the week where I'm launching my book. Is basically what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Netflix Jake is best Jake for real. Cool. Yeah, I'm sure Phil. I don't know. Do you think they'll do the Zaid brother? They better do the fucking Zaid brothers show tomorrow, even though they're at C2E2.
I think they will. He said they'll stream from the show.
I live my life for that show. I slave away all week only to watch the Zaid brothers show on a Friday. And then they raid into Bancroft, but he has a guest, so I'm like,
I bet they'll be streaming.
I'll go watch the CCP spy guy brainwash me into thinking the war's a lie. Anyway, the Romans love making up their history. All of Roman history is made up. This this battle did not happen. It's impossible. Like, thanks.
Very useful stuff to listen to. I shouldn't talk. I listen to trash, so I'll shut up.
Just listen to people getting murdered all day, every day, like every other woman on earth. I love listening about the criminals and the horrible murderers. Ooh.
Listen, police body cam channels are hella entertaining. It is so great because people are fucking crazy. But yes.
Right. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to my wonderful hosts for hanging out. Get excited for our upcoming books. Back the books that are live right now. Genom Pez Indiegogo for Earthbound, and Phil's Whittler series is underway. I'm sure you can still get it on his website. I don't know if you can buy the Kurt Cobain, but that's one he wanted to get out there. We will see you next week on Paz channel, where he will be closing out that Indiegogo.
Yes.
All right, let me find the video. See ya.
Bye.